Hello.
Whoa, that was louder than my future. Holy Jesus Christ. Okay, what's up? What's cracking? What's going on? Hey, hi. Oh, my
Hi.
ears.
Uh,
Hold on, my weak, delicious little ears are getting bombarded by your microphone. Okay, what's up? Say words.
okay. Is that better?
That's
Hopefully.
that's sultrier. That's smoother. Like butter on a toast. Just amazing. Love to hear it.
Oh, perfect.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
So therapy. I have two issues,
Okay.
Mr. Not Dr. Saros.
Yeah. What?
And both of them, sorry?
No, go ahead. I have two issues. Go ahead. What are two issues?
Okay, yeah. Both of them are equally as traumatic. So the first issue, I just moved into a new home 2 weeks ago. My landlord texts me the weekend after I move and says, "Hey, the house that we just moved into because I got a new job, look, the toilet's fallen through the top floor into our dining room. It's not good. We got to move out. There's mold everywhere. We got to move out." But we don't have the funds to move out. So we're putting the home that you just spent 3 days moving into on the market. We will give you first dibs to buy it. Okay. Now, me and my 520 some credit score, because I refused to pay my student loans, looked at me and told me that I need to shut the fuck up and go rent somewhere else. Cannot do that, does not have funds, is convicted felon. I live in a small little white old person town, and everyone who looks at me is gonna go look at my record and be like, that's not good. So now me and my fiance are taking out a mortgage. But better yet, I should say my fiance is taking out a mortgage because, again, I repeat, my 520 credit score said shut the fuck up and sit down.
Mm,
So that is my first issue. And my second issue is my anti eyebrow piercing is rejecting, and I'm so fucking mad.
mm. Okay, so
Those are both equally traumatizing.
let's focus on the one we can deal with immediately right now. I would say, firstly, with your anti-eye piercing, you need to take that out, clean it out, and do go to a better piercer because it's rejecting for a reason. Maybe it's your skin or something of that variety, or maybe it's just a bad pierce job. So I say go to a better piercer. First off, we got to get that out the way.
Wait,
Go ahead.
hold on. In the piercer's defense,
Mm,
it is a surface piercing. Surface piercings are bound to reject at some point. I do need to take it out to prevent extreme scarring. But I can go back to the same piercer. They are the best piercers in the area. I was a tattoo artist, so like I get around with the body mod community, but it's just the fact that like I don't want to take it out and then have it heal and then redo it, but I need to take it out and have it heal and redo it, but I just really don't want to.
what do you want?
Anyways,
It's
continue.
really your call if you want to suffer or not. It's bad pain now for or a little pain now for less pain later, or horrible pain now for horrible pain later. That's really what it is. It's really just a matter of your ego and pride when it comes to that second one, which tells me a little bit about your first issue a little bit as well.
Yeah,
So
speak to me.
So you're set. You're right now. You just told me two issues. Now you think they're not related, but they're very related. Now I know you're doing a little bit like, oh, they're both equally as traumatic. Now being homeless is significantly more traumatic, obviously, than obviously getting a piercing pulled out of you. But in the first defense, with the second thing that's going on with your piercing, you just told me that you would much rather. You already gave a defense for somebody that messed up a piercing. You gave them credit already when they messed it up. If they know they're a piercer, if they're an acclaimed piercer, if they're the best in the area, they should know surface piercings are harder. Don't give them any defense or leeway when they mess up something on your body. That's your body. You shouldn't be doing that. You should say, hey, you messed up. I want a free redo of the piercing because it rejected. That's the first thing you should get done and settle because you're good with the tattoo community. You're good with the body mod community. You should have enough connections to complain without it causing a rift in a friendship or a divide. That's just,
Wait, I don't think you understand though. Like surface piercings are bound to reject. They will reject. They are permanent, non-permanent piercings. So it is going to reject no matter if I go to the best piercer in the world and pay 20 grand to get something done, it is going to reject. The human body is genuinely not meant to have these piercings, very similar to certain ear piercings. So like I'm not blaming a piercer. I'm not trying to give him anything because he gave me the warning to any piercer that you go to if they say, "Hey, this is going to last you for the rest of your life." They're lying. Don't go to them.
so
So
from what I understand, right, and this is me, I've lived with piercers for at least 3 years. You need materials like titanium, like implant high grade material. You need aftercare. Maybe that's a fault of your aftercare. Are you having a fault with your aftercare?
No, I clean it every day. It could definitely be a situation of over cleaning because that is a thing too, where you take away the good bacteria. But I
Did you talk to a person who specializes in surface work? Because there are piercers who specialize in surface work. They have a high reject rate. They don't always reject. The reject rate's about, I think, 70%, 80%. It's a high reject rate.
Yeah, so I did go to a specialist in surface piercings. That's mostly all that he more does. Okay, I shouldn't say a specialist in surface piercings. He does extreme body mods. So he had done my homegirl's tongue split as well.
Hmm.
She's had no problem with, but that's besides the point. We didn't talk about her. Um yeah, no, I expected the piercing to have to leave. That is a thing. A lot of people amongst the piercing community who have anti-eyebrows or who have given anti-eyebrows, the big thing is like an angel has to lose their wings and an angel loses its wings every time someone loses their anti-eyebrow. But it is a thing of like you take it out, you can get it redone.
Yeah,
That's just it.
they
And
have
yeah,
obviously surface piercings have limited lifespans. We know this. It's common
yeah.
knowledge, especially among that. So that's fair and that's honest. And I imagine it must be also because of your first issue, which is the housing issue. So let's focus more so on the housing issue for a moment, okay?
Okay.
We can probably get something affirmative done, or at least some starting actions on that. Now, it was primarily with therapy. It's more so the mental state is what I deal with. But if we're talking about practical reasonings, we can focus on practical reasonings. Now, you could sue the landlord and figure that out, but that would cause but fees and civil lawsuits don't go that far, especially if you don't have a lawyer. If you get a pro bono lawyer, especially in a smaller town, you're actually going to get screwed over a lot better and a lot worse. And you have two people living with you. You have you and your fiance, correct?
Yes.
So here's what you could do. Any cars in this situation at all?
We have 3 vehicles.
Okay, got three vehicles. Now, among those three vehicles, could you Instacart or DoorDash in any capacity?
No, because we both work full-time jobs.
Okay. And are your full-time jobs able to verify pay stamps and paychecks to show that you're actively working for work, right? You can show this is not under
Yeah.
the table. Perfect.
Yeah.
What you can do in most communities, especially rural communities, there's three options. One, go to the state legislative office and then look for low-income housing. It goes based off your income. It's the first thing you can do. The waiting list is long, but if you both apply for the same thing, they push it faster, especially if you harass them all day, especially if you have nothing better to do. Second thing you can do is Craigslist. Craigslist, go to gig work or look for people looking for roommates and housing in need. And the third thing you can do is go to Facebook and look at specific communities around your area. They must have a Facebook page. You can look for private landlords in that area that are willing to move you immediately and very fast. There's private landlords on Zillow and there's private landlords on apartments.com. You have better luck with Zillow and you want to set the parameters on filters for low income housing or places that will do rent that are the combined income that you both have that is twice the rent. For instance, if you both make maybe $2,000 a month or maybe $1,500 a month, look for a place that does $1,000 a rent and be used to being in a cramped area with just you two. I would say that'd be the best solution when it comes to your housing situation.
Okay. See, and we are going to try for low income housing. And like this feels like such a non-issue when I speak about this because like I said, we are both convicted felons. Both of us are aggravated convicted felons.
Mhm.
So the issue is a lot of places around the town that we live in will not take felons, especially aggravated. If it wasn't aggravated, it would be a different conversation. And when it comes to low income housing, we make over $120,000 a year, both of us combined.
Mm-hmm.
That is the issue. So we are not necessarily low income, which is definitely like that's why I say it's a non-issue. It only becomes an issue when we speak about we are convicted felons and unable to move outside of our county. And our county is very small. I'm talking we have about 700 people in our town.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'd
so
say
that
look for second chance private landlords. That's what I had to look for. I'm a convicted felon as well. Second chance private landlords. transitory reentry programs, subsidized housing agencies that will evaluate records individually rather than enforcing blanket bans, because a lot of housing agencies will enforce blanket bans. Just look for the Second Chance Private Landlords. There's a group on Facebook for Second Chance Private Landlords.
Okay. I had no clue about that.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook all day. That's how I found my house right now.
Okay.
Hmm.
Good to know. Good to know. Awesome. Well, I do appreciate it, Mr. Not Dr. Saros.
No problem. Always here to
I've
help.
learned some. Yeah, I appreciate I got 35 seconds left. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm therapist. Don't ask the therapist how you doing. He's doing great. Therapist doing fine. Don't worry about me. This is about you. It's about you.
Nah, this is about you now. 22 seconds. What's on your mind? Speak fast.
I told you so I could speak fast. I wish I had a grilled cheese right now.
Damn. Damn.
That's
I
about
get
it.
it. I get it.
That's it. Well, thank you so much for joining the session. I appreciate you, and hopefully you can get your situation figured out.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I will be back up here whenever you have another live stream.
All right, thank you. Peace.
Peace.
So I'm not an expert when it comes to a lot of stuff. I have residual information and knowledge about a lot of stuff. I'm really just using my residual knowledge. Built-in ChatGPT. Oh my goodness, the wealth of human knowledge and wisdom is being equated to an AI chatbot. How sad. How sad. Oh well, I mean that's fair, I guess. ChatGPT. I imagine most people use ChatGPT for a lot of answers and things of that variety. Oh, to the $50 donation earlier, to Fear Avtervillian. To Fear Avtervillian. I appreciate that. You can call your local representatives and complain. I do it every morning. Every morning when I wake up, I call my representatives and just complain. It's fun. You can just do that anytime you want to. Anytime you feel like it. Thank you for the $50, by the way. I appreciate that deeply. Thank you so much. You can do that anytime you want to, though. You can just complain all day, every day. You can just complain as much as you want to. All right, now then, we have Faye. So we're going to get Faye in here next, but I do want to point this out. Can't find the waiting room. I see you and talk. I see you in here to join live. I need you to go down to waiting room. There is a way down. I could just actually grab you from here to join live. I'll grab you later. I'll grab you after I get this person in who's been waiting for a minute. So we're gonna get Faye in here. Remember, I'm not an expert, so let's go ahead and go crazy. Hey,
What's the story, man?
what's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? So, are you here for your therapy session?
I am indeed. I'm having a little bit of an identity crisis at the moment.
All right, let's figure out what the identity crisis is going on. Why do you have an identity crisis?
So I've been doing music most of my life. I've been doing piano since I was 9, wanted to be a musician all throughout my teenage years, went to college for music production in like an artsy college and did that for 2 years. And then I had a kind of freak out moment because I felt like it wasn't actually going to get me into a position where I'd be like earning money through music or like be able to financially support myself that way. So ended up dropping out. I did music myself for a year, put some stuff out on Spotify, and then I applied to a new music production course in like a higher caliber college, and I'm going into my final year of that now. But I'm still kind of having that worry of like, okay, where do I actually end up when I graduate and finish out? Like, is there actually a path here for me to make money off of? Like, I don't care about being a super popular artist. I don't care about being famous or any of that. It's literally just I want to be able to make some money doing something I love. I feel like that's the dream for everybody, right?
Yeah, that's the core of human existence. That's fair. Go ahead. Is that the big core issue? You have more.
Like that's kind of the core issue. There is like I struggle a bit with like agoraphobia, leaving my house. I get a lot of anxiety whenever I'm leaving the door, and that comes a lot from like experience. Like I've been assaulted and I got my face caved in like 2 years ago. Since then it's gotten worse, but I had agoraphobia before that, just a general adversity to leaving the house like.
Well, perfect. You don't really need to leave the house to make money. Thankfully, we're in the age of digital information and coalition. We can actually get as much money as we need to without ever leaving the house. In totality, my sister works a job where she never leaves the house, so we have that pretty good. So your agoraphobia is, at the current moment, that's an issue for a later discussion. But at the current core moment, we're more so focusing on what can we do right now to make you money and make you feel happy. What art form or what thing about you brings out the part of you that you love the most? besides music?
Helping other people create music, honestly, like helping bands and helping other artists
Well,
get
hear
their
me out. Hear me
music.
out. We're still veering. Remember the question I asked? I asked
Uh,
besides music.
okay, yeah.
Mm. You see, that's the thing. Now we're having the identity crisis. 'Cause what can you do besides music? See, I'm happy that you love music. It's your core passion. It's what you care about the most. But you also have to factor in that you are slightly agoraphobic. You may not have the motivation to do it because you may not be as disciplined to do something as music at the current moment. And you may need a financial backing at the current moment to get more fold on with your path in life. You don't just jump into your dream immediately and hope it works out. You set up a foundation and you work with that foundation. What foundation do you want that you could possibly do that you know will make you money? What do you have?
I feel like not much, and I know that's not true. There are definitely other factors to me. I suppose it's kind of a thing that I just haven't really explored it enough.
Okay. What do you wish to explore? What have you seen that helps you out?
Um, I mean, like, shit, man. Sorry, I'm trying to think.
No, it's okay. You take your time. I'm here for you.
Um, I mean, like, there were jobs I was working before, like day jobs. I used to work retail, but that was hellish. People suck in retail. I But I do need a day job. I need a day job of some sort. My brother says like I could do warehouse work because it's pretty solitary and I could like just listen to music and do work that way. But I had a friend who used to do warehouse work. He didn't seem too happy.
Are you listening to yourself or are you listening to your friends? When will you listen to yourself is the question I ask. What point is you speaking and what point is you listening to other people? Because all you told me only things other people have told you. When are you going to start listening to yourself about what you feel passionate about and what you can do? Focus on what you can do right now.
I need to get my driving license then.
Perfect. That's a goal that's easily attainable, and we can work on that. We can work on easily getting that. We can watch YouTube videos to figure out how to parallel park and figure out how to do that. We can get a beater car. That's about $800 just to do the driving test so you can work on getting a better car. Easy work there. So we have a set goal. That's the first thing. Don't try to do this all at once. Do it one at a time.
Yeah.
It's good. So what has prevented you from getting a car before?
Laziness. I feel like it's honestly sheer laziness and like not like how like fully taking responsibility. I laze about too much. Like I'll either be doing the music production, but if I'm not doing that, I'm just on my ass playing games all day.
Okay. If you're playing games and you want to make money and you're agoraphobic and you need to do something that at least a little bit productive, you could maybe stream on TikTok. Maybe you could stream on Twitch. Maybe you could do YouTube. Are you simply streaming on an Xbox or a PlayStation, a PC? What are you streaming on?
Usually PlayStation. I don't even stream. I have thought about doing content and putting content out. I worry that I don't have the mental wall for like the hate that would come with that because you're gonna get hate no matter what. You're gonna get bullshit comments like that.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be tumultuous. And if you don't have the mental fortitude to do so, then don't force yourself to do that. But if you're playing video games all day, just lazing about and just doing things that are primarily hobbies as opposed to getting money, you have to find some way to circumvent that into income. And if you don't want to circumvent playing video games into income and don't want to do that in that variety, then you need to find something that is productive and positive and reinforcing in your life. You may not want to stream or do anything of that variety, but maybe if you can't handle the hate comments, never show your face. You're agoraphobic. You don't want people to know where you are. That's fine. You can maybe talk over the gameplay and talk about your life issues because you need an outlet for some of this stuff because you're having an issue accepting things about you. You didn't even want to say you lazed about. You instantly said, lazed. You had to restate it because you're not critical enough of yourself or you're scared of being critical of yourself because you know the answers, but you refuse to say them out loud.
Oh, it's a big thing of I'm not like I'm scared of being critical because I know the answers. It is just that speaking them aloud kind of thing.
Hmm. You have to voice the monsters so they can exist so you can defeat them. If you don't, then you'll be stuck within your mind for the rest of your life. And you don't want to be stuck inside of your mind because you can be your own worst enemy a lot of the time.
Oh, I know that.
It's gonna ruin you, man. I don't want that for you. What I want you to do is if you want to look for constructive work that isn't going to require you to interact with many people, you can start lawn work, right? There's a trade in lawn work, right? I imagine you don't sound American, right? You're not American, yes?
Nah, I'm Irish. I live in Dublin.
Okay, then I'm pretty sure there might be lawn work in Dublin. I know you probably don't want to interact with a lot of people, so you don't want to work retail. Customer service is hell. My job is literally customer service. It sucks ass. So I
I feel
imagine,
for you.
yeah, I am. I imagine you'd probably want to speak to people that you only have to speak to once and then get a job done, then leave. That's pretty much what you want to do. Maybe a manager, supervisor. I say join a lawn company, join electricians, plumbing, something that is maybe metalworking, something you can use your hands for. Are you a
Yeah, kind of like
guitarist?
trades,
Yeah,
like trades
a good
work.
trade, any trade, any trade. What are you, a
Yeah.
guitarist?
Nah, pianist.
Pianist. That's amazing. That's pretty good. It's pretty. That's one of the most difficult instruments to learn. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Thanks, man. I try. I try.
That's good. That's good. You did great. So piano work, that's good. That's fantastic. You could find local bars that are looking for a pianist, perhaps. You could, I don't know if you want to cover your face or just be ambient background noise to wherever you live at. You could do that. I know a lot of places are hiring for the season right now. There's a lot of things you can do.
No, I'll push myself to show my face because like while I have it, I don't want to live with that forever. Like I want to grow to be a confident person. Like my brother earns like six figures. He's the golden goose of the family. Like he has his life figured out. He has a flat. He has a car. He has a stable job. He earns six figures. So yeah, there's a comparison there that I kind of do, and that's probably what adds a lot to it. Like.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So you have a plan set, but I think the issue that you're having right now is trying to do all these things at once because you feel stun locked by the future too hard. Focus on the present because it is the only gift we can open right now. So focus on the present. Don't worry about the past, what you didn't do. Don't worry about the future, how far it's going to come ahead of you. Focus on everything you can do right now and don't rely on motivation. Don't ever rely on the disciplined things you can do. Try to be consistent with it.
All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I hope your life gets significantly better, my friend.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Positive mindset.
Positive mindset. That's what I like to hear. Have a lovely day, my
Hey,
friend.
real quick, I've been
Yes.
watching you since like the first D&D video. You're a
Oh,
great content creator.
thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Have a lovely day, my friend.
You as well. Peace.
Peace. All right. That was good. Yeah, we're doing therapy today. No debates today. Sorry. You're really good at being encouraging. Yes, my job. Holy. Oh, that ear noise caught me for a loop. That hurt. You do solo, you work here and get paid amazing. I'm just a guy. I speak to a lot of homeless people, so. All right. Oh my god. I have the here to join live thing. Just gonna move this down here. There it goes. I'm just gonna move it down. Okay. All right. I'm going to get Soup Pazuzu in here. One moment. Hey. Hey. Do I believe the I'm saying right now? Yeah, I believe the I'm saying right now. This isn't like a debate where I'm just goofing. What's up? What makes this therapy evil is coming from me. What's up?
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
It's me? Okay, sorry. I don't have all of my tech is off. Can you hear me?
I can hear you as good as I think I'm going to be able to hear you. Oh. Hello?
All right. Yeah, I'm working with my beats, bro. I got all of my fucking mics off. So if I'm like too echoey, that's fine.
No, it's fine. Do you have a phone of some sort or you just have the beats?
I have the beats and I have the phone because for some reason I have the Beats and the phone. I have a laptop, but for some reason I can't get it to connect to my my microphone. So
Gotcha. Completely understandable. So I can hear you just fine. We're gonna start the therapy session and go crazy. What brings you into therapy today?
oh well, what doesn't bring me into therapy? I do have a all right. Just family drama that I'm kind of trying to deal with. My I'm very super close to all of my nieces and nephews, even though they're all grown now. Um, and my sister is back on drugs, and she is just making life a living hell for me and my dad. Um, I My husband died last year, so I moved in with my dad, and she's just kind of like going psychotic and trying to get me kicked out of my dad's house um because she wants to prove that all of her kids want to live with her even though they don't. They want to live with my dad. Um and I just she came over and she's like 6'1", I'm like 5'5", and she just started kicking my ass over me raising my voice just briefly. And I don't know what to do because I don't want to put my dad in a bad situation because she's trying to pawn her kids back off to my dad.
Hmm.
And I love them more than I can find another place to live if I need to. But like I don't know, I'm just kind of lost of what to do with my family right now.
Hmm. Let's see. So you love your sister?
Oh, absolutely. I helped her. I love both of my sisters. I helped them, raise all of their kids. They're all adults now, except for one that's 17.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love her.
Okay. Okay. Your sister doesn't live with your father, right?
No, she lives in her own house, but she doesn't want to take care of her kids anymore. So she's just kind of no.
Does your
But she's been showing up causing all kinds of problems and stuff. So and my dad's 75 and he doesn't really need that.
Okay. Have you ever considered, this is gonna sound like a lot at one point, consider putting your dad in a retirement home so he's not forced to take on the contractual obligations of being a grandparent?
Dude, he is not into that at all.
Okay. So does he want to take care of the kids?
He loves having the kids around. Mostly I take care of them, but like he he misses them because my sister after she blew up and different stuff like that. sh- he misses the kids, but like he still gets to go visit them at their house. But the thing is that my sister is now wanting to pawn her kids off because she's on drugs.
Hmm.
So,
Does the dad know? Your dad know she's on drugs?
oh no.
No. Why does he not know? How does he not know?
Because he's an old man and
Okay.
he can't tell.
So what I would do is find undeniable proof to use against your sister in any way, shape, or form, any way possible, so that you can have leverage against her, so that you can at least not get damaged. Because if you're getting beat up by your sister, that's not good. Now, you don't have to get the cops involved, but getting your dad on your
No,
side,
definitely not.
yeah,
Definitely no cops.
you don't want to do cops. That's just not a smart
No,
move.
I don't ever do that.
Yeah, what you want to do is just get your dad on your side. The goal is to get the information to your father is what I would do. It's the information of the illicit substance use to the father, and find some way to make that happen to where your father can get acknowledged of that. And when you get your father acknowledged of the fact that she's doing these illicit substances, then you can get some more support from your family members in some way so that things can be better. Now, does your father know that you got struck by your sister, or is that just something you kept between you two?
That was something we kept between us. She's 40 years old, I'm 36, and she just like showed up at my house, and I told her, I was like, I'm not gonna put my hands on you in front of your children. And she's just very irrational. And she's been a mess kind of her whole life. I mostly raised her kids. Me and my dad mostly raised her kids. And I want to continue to have a relationship with the kids, but like my dad always takes my sister's side, and he's honestly not going to believe that she's back on meth. So,
Okay. Why?
because he is always in denial.
Okay, that's why you need the proof to definitively prove that she is doing that. You need to find some way to get the proof that she's definitively doing that, and that's the only way we're gonna actually be able to move forward there in any capacity. Because at this point right now, you just sound like you're getting pushed around. You don't have any support group, and
Yeah.
you're just it just seems to be another reason after another reason after another reason why this can't go forward. There's actively you're in a winnable situation, but you have to be manipulative in this situation. You have to find some
Yeah, and
way.
I hate being manipulative. It's just not quite my nature, but like
You have to.
I almost
You
feel
have
like I got to do that
Yeah,
because
because
like the
if you
thing is that she's not
if
she's like she's just not being great to her kids either in a way, and like they're starting to self-harm again and everything.
so
And
do you care about maintaining this false sense of illusion you have with everything going on, or do you care about the safety of the kids?
the safety of the kids 100%.
Then you have to put yourself second and put them first for a second. You have to do that. You have to be
Oh
strong
yeah.
enough. You gotta be strong enough to be manipulative.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. That's kind of like what I've been toiling with, is just like just doing whatever I have to do to get them out of the situation that they're in right now. I mean, they're not in like a totally dangerous situation, but like,
Well,
um,
if they're self
yeah,
harming, that's already dangerous. You just said they're self harming. I'm only going off what you're telling me. That sounds dangerous to me.
yeah. And the only thing that my sister does to remedy my niece's self-harm is just to give her a bunch of weed. Like, so I'm not okay with that. But I think I'm just gonna have to have a talk with my dad and be like, my sister's back on drugs. The kids are hurting themselves. They're, just smoking an unnatural amount of weed, and drinking, even though they're, not all of them are, even of drinking age. And I found that out when they went back to her house. But they also have this like extreme loyalty to their mom. So like I have to convince my dad and the kids, and I love them more than anything, and I'll do whatever I have to do.
Okay, then you gotta start getting manipulative. You gotta start fighting.
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
fighting fire with fire because you don't want to get the police involved. You have nobody on your side.
No, I never do.
Yeah,
Never do.
you gotta start getting manipulative. You gotta start fighting fire with fire. The only reasonable
Yeah.
solution I can see to this is getting proof that your sister's on meth, getting your dad to trust you, and getting the kids to turn against the mom. That's pretty much all I can actually adhere to doing at the current moment, because other than that, you're just
Yeah,
gonna
that's
keep
kind
getting
of
walked
where I was
around.
going.
Yeah, you're just
That's
going.
kind of where I was going. And it's just some of the kids are still like they love their auntie, and everything, but like some of them are being completely gaslit, and like their mom telling them there's nothing wrong with their lifestyle and everything like that. But it's just not okay for kids, you know, even if they're 17, 18, and 20, you know.
Yeah, it's still horrifyingly bad. Well, this is a lot.
Yeah.
I am going to go ahead and the session's sadly it's 3 seconds left. But I hope that things get significantly better for your situation. I'm sorry to hear all that. I really am.
I really, really appreciate it. You kind of gave me permission to give me a little bit of of manipulation just to be able to get them back.
Okay. Be well.
All right, thank you so much.
Boom. All right. Who's next? Well, we got nobody in the waiting room right now. So that's what we got right there. How we doing? How we doing, everybody? I'm in the waiting room. Oh, now you're in the waiting room. I just watch you join again. I watched that. Yeah, I saw you rejoin. Let's see. Move to. Boom. Yo.
Hello. Hold on. I'm not very good with this type of stuff. I'm trying to get my audio to come out. All right, I'm gonna try. Hold on. Sorry.
Thanks, Kat. Go ahead.
Oh, I think it is playing. I think I'm gonna try switching you into my headphones.
Take your time.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, my guy?
What's cracking?
All right, bro. First of all, I want to say what's good, Saros, bro. I hope you're having a great day, bro.
I'm doing good so far. I'm just here to give you some therapy. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. I haven't gone to therapy since I was a kid, so this is good to get some stuff off my chest. I have a lot of problems that can't fit into 10 minutes, but we're gonna try.
Okay. Well, I'm here for you. Just tell me what you want to go. Tell me what you want to talk about. Go ahead.
Okay, is it all right if I talk about like I won't go into detail because I love my life and my family's life, but like is everything cool here?
Yeah, it's your therapy
You're
session.
not
Talk about what you're
all
comfortable
right.
with.
All right, I'm gonna talk about what I'm comfortable with. I'm a little bit scared because this is like this is one of my biggest worries. I'll start off by saying I feel like the purpose of my life is just about the people I care about or my family. So everything kind of that is the main priority in everything that I do. I'm also incredibly lazy and self-aware of it, and that's why I do a lot of the things that I do. It's because I know I'm lazy, so I force myself to work hard because I feel like that'll get me the easiest results than to not work hard. But my main problem is I feel like I have a lot to bring to the world. Like I like to call myself the hood mad scientist. I don't think I'm that smart or even that intelligent, to be frank. But I feel like I'm like an information gatherer, and I've dibbled and dabbled with many different things and researched so many different things, and I'm 24, but I've learned so many different.
Go ahead.
So much good for the world.
Oh, I can't hear anything. Your mic cut out or something.
My mic cut out. Can you hear me now?
That's better.
All right.
Go ahead. You learned you're 24. You learned so many different things. Go ahead.
Okay. Like something that I learned about a lot is like I love like I know how to make turn water into rocket fuel. It's pretty. I feel like that's what the average person probably knows. Like, and I've thought about things like that. Like, what if I try to, bring that to the world and make that well known to the average person? I can think of 3 different ways to get free electricity off the top of my head that aren't even that hard to do without basic materials under $100. Like, for example, you know about the ionosphere?
Go ahead.
It's a basically every single meter you go up, there's a denser collection of electrons, and the higher up it goes, the more electrons built up. And if you go all the way up past the ionosphere, past the troposphere, when you go up to the ionosphere, it's a sea full of electrons. And the thing about the ionosphere is it's lower than where we send most weather balloons. So it could be as simple as right now, if you had a drone, electrode and a wire and a static motor, you could literally just be getting free electricity, enough electricity to power a small motor just from a wire, a conducting device of some sort to just get electricity. And then you could take water, a battery, a fork, and you could take that and you could use that to break down the water and turn it from H2O into hydrogen. But it's just electrolysis. It's just everything. I think about everything because I feel like everything is, I simplify everything, basically understand everything. And I've learned so many things throughout that. And I'm Haitian, Puerto Rican. And one of the things I've always thought about is like, what if I take a lot of the information I know and I try to like go to like a place like Haiti and actually try to make real significant change. But then I think about the simple fact that the CIA is probably going to take me out before, but I don't care about me. And I've made terms with that. But then it goes back to my family and everything that I think about sharing with the world. I think I would be fine with the consequences of my actions, but I wouldn't want the people around me to suffer because I would want to do things that might be dangerous to the powers that be, or upper classes, I like to say.
Let's loop back. Let's loop back. Firstly, fix your mic for a second. Let's loop back for a second. Say a word.
Word?
There we go. That's better. All right. So let's loop back for a second. Let's loop back. You're talking about all these grandiose ideas, getting free electricity, changing the world, fear of the CIA. My question is as simple as this. Are you in debt right now?
No, that's another thing. I really research a lot of things. I know the only thing that I want is to own a farm and to own some land. I'm currently I have my CDLA, so I'm a trucker.
That's amazing. Who are you staying? Are you staying alone or with your family?
I have moved out. I used to live with my dad. I guess I won't dox myself. I almost did. I'm not very good at this.
It's okay.
But yeah, I worked. I live on my own with my girlfriend. Not on my own. And my dog Simba.
Okay.
Oh.
So you have a too deep of a sense of grandeur and disillusionment with the natural forces of how the world works. Where does that stem from?
My disillusion, I feel like what it stems from is I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Could it go back to, if I go back to my like childhood?
Let me ask a better question. Do you think we live in an ice wall?
Nah, I think I am open to many different things. I won't lie. I keep my mind open because one thing that I do think about is I only believe not just what I can see, but what I've seen, thousands of years of people also saying. And I keep everything with a grain of salt to keep me grounded because at the end of the day, I could do nothing, but as long as I'm there for my family and, they, and I'm able to function and they're able to live comfortably, I'm cool. So
you've slightly avoided the question. You slightly avoided the question.
I didn't even acknowledge that.
It's okay. You went back to looping back to your reasonings. I didn't ask for your reasonings. I simply asked a simple question. You just said you were open to it. So you believe in the ice wall?
I think there's a chance.
Okay, so
I think there's a chance that there's. To be fair,
go ahead.
I don't believe there's an ice wall, but I believe that there is something in Antarctica. I do believe that there is something in Antarctica that has to be happening, and the amount of Like, the more that someone tries to hide something, the more I'm very suspicious that I don't trust. I have a lot of trust issues, and I'm a very private person. But I also, this is why it's a little. Whew.
It's
But
okay.
yeah, I do
You're
believe there's a good chance that if there's not an ice wall, because then I'm like, if there's an ice wall, then you have to think about how the whole way that the planet works, and I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that I don't think that, because then I'm like, the planet would have to be a circle, but then I'm like, the circle wouldn't make any sense. It has to be a sphere because the way gravity and I trust science. I do trust science. I'm also Christian, so a lot of things that I have I feel like conflict a lot of times, but that's why I'm like, at the end of the day, as long as life is about people, as long as you treat people right, I feel like everything's good. But yeah, there's a chance there's an ice wall, but I feel like the chances are much lower. I would say there's a 20 to 30% chance there's an
okay.
ice wall around the planet right now.
Okay. So just this that alone tells me you have a deep sense of grandeur and a deep sense of delusionment. You must not be satisfied with situations in your life. What aren't you satisfied with in your life? You must hate something in your life. Go ahead.
Like I said, I'm pretty lazy, and a lot of times I try to do things like content creation because I want to spread information as much as possible, and also I just I struggle a lot with. What do I struggle a lot with? My laziness, because a lot of times, like I say, I live for people, and like I live for like my mainly. When I say that, I mean like my little siblings, my girl, my mom, my dad. Those people, they matter more. They matter more than the world to me. So
So you feel this is what I'm gathering so far, and I'm gonna stop the timer right here. Because there's nobody else in here. We're just gonna talk for a second.
okay.
Because you don't have the sheer force of will and character right now to change the circumstances of the people in your lives who matters lives, you are attributing a lot of fantastical elements to your life right now with these conspiracies and ways to get free electricity and values of change in the world. But you don't have the actual discipline to do anything you're saying.
Mm. Mm.
Like you're
That's actually true.
Like you're saying like I can make free electricity. I could do this. I could do that. And there's a 30% chance of ice wall. I don't believe anything without saying it. What can you do as a person? You think the CIA is trying to figure out about you, trying to do that? The instant you got on this phone call, CIA was listening. The instant you got a phone, CIA is
I
listening.
know
As I
also.
say, that's worthless. That doesn't matter. That's unimportant. That is unimportant. The important thing is what can you do as a human? No fantastical elements, no Christian mythos, mind game, no speaking to Yahweh, no speaking to your angels, no angel numbers, no Hotep ideology, no differentiation, none of that variety. What can you do with your trucking license, with your girl and your household that you have that you can do? Because you can't help others if you can't help yourself. What can you do?
Yeah, I could do what I already do. I could work harder, keep saving, keep owning that farm that I want to own. I want to own a farm. My goal, and right now, other than obviously my purpose, which is my family, I want to own a farm in a different country because I've been anti-America for a little while. I don't really care what the country is. I just want to be able to own the land that I have actually, and be able to make it so that I could have some place for the people around me to be able to go if things ever go bad, and that way I could have somewhere to build and fall back on if things ever
Amazing.
went wrong.
So this is actually, I'm very curious about this because you've been stating very specific things about specifics before. But specifically when you said another country, you didn't list any countries. So my only guess is that you've done no research about moving to another country, right?
No, I've done a pretty good amount of countries. Like sometimes I worry because we're black, so if I go anywhere, I'm an interracial couple. My girlfriend's white, so I'm always like a little aware. I'm aware of racism world globally, and I'm like I always worry that like something may happen. Like I'm a very one of my biggest fears is that the people around me can be hurt, taken, kidnapped, something like that.
You have
And
a near unrealistic sense of paranoia.
yeah, that's 1,000,000%. I for sure do. That I will 100% agree on. And that
You also didn't
is
answer my
exactly
question.
okay. I did it again.
Where are you going to? Where have you researched?
I was mainly looking into Europe because at
Where
first
in
I wanted
Europe?
to go. At first I wanted to go to Portugal, but then after learning a lot of the history, and then I was looking into how to get the visas, and that was years ago, and I realized you need money, you need to have an income to be able to have a visa to go over there, or you need to start some sort of schooling. And after that, I was like, okay, that's why I wanted to make content, but then I was like, I don't have the drive to make content. Thank you for your video. I realized that I need to find something else a little more tangible. I'm doing my trucking, but I smoke weed, so I have to be careful sometimes because I'm one hair test away from losing everything. So that's why I'm getting into diesel mechanics right now. So I have an actual license that will be able to get me a job overseas. So I'm getting into diesel mechanics. Probably in the next 2 weeks, I have a couple interviews lined up. I'm hoping that something goes through. I can start learning how to fix up things and get my hands on, and hopefully have some sort of license that will be able to, like certification, like in something that will be able to get me a job overseas so I can get approved for a visa and be able to actually stay there. For a part of me even leaves China. I've looked into moving into China, Japan.
By look into, what do you mean by look into? What is the first thing you do when you research this?
I look into Google. I look at the because you know how they have their own websites for like Portuguese visas. I'll read what their requirements are on their websites. I'll start seeing what they require, what the different types of visas they have, and I just keep coming to the same point where it's like you need to have a decent amount of money put away, or you need to have some sort of income that's like passively coming in, and that's the part that seems to get me. And I'm like, damn, if only I wasn't so broke.
Here's what you need to do. Let me tell you, if you really want to move to a different country, because I move country a lot, I need you to audit your legal, financial, and family non-negotiables. That's the first thing you need to do. That's just do that first. Okay?
Say that again, bro.
You need to audit your legal, financial, and family non-negotiables. That's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do, you need to evaluate specific destinations. Don't just say a broad term like, oh, China, where in China? Europe, where in Europe? Where in Portugal? Be very specific, right? Very specific. And then review official government embassy portals for visa types. You're kind of like falling back on deep work visas. No, don't look on just work visas, other kind of visas. Obviously, you got to do the cost of living calculations. And the most important thing is you need to validate firsthand experiences in forums. Say, like, go to Reddit somewhere. That will be smart to do so. This is very important. Also, go ahead.
Yeah, and that's also another thing. The paranoia usually kicks in, because for a second I was like, oh, I'm gonna work visa, I'm gonna do work away, and I'm gonna go to Portugal, and then I'm like, then we could get kidnapped and we get forced, and they take our passports away, and then I'm like back at square one.
Yeah, you're too stun locked by the fantasy inside of your mind.
Yeah.
You have to somehow get past that. That's something I personally can't truly help with, but you got to get past the fantasy that lives inside of your mind.
Damn, what do you mean by that? By getting past the fantasy inside of my mind? Because I do know what you mean, because I do fantasize a lot. So that what you're saying is accurate. Everything you've said has been more accurate than I came on here just to talk to you. I didn't realize you actually were gonna be able to tell things deeper about me than I would be able to tell about myself.
I speak to homeless people all day, man. I speak to people that fantasize all day. That's all I do.
Oh God! And I'm like, yo, like, is this normal? It's not normal, is it?
No,
To be
no, no,
fantasizing this much?
no, not at all. This is the complete opposite of
Yeah,
normal. No, this is not
that's
normal. No.
it's a bad kind of not normal.
Yes. Yes, it's normal to me, and I'm a schizophrenic, and that's not good.
Oh my, that's okay. And, hey, that's
That's
okay. I have my ADHD probably has nothing to do with it. It's literally just me, isn't it?
I think it might be a form of perhaps spiritual or financial psychosis that has been going on inside of your life because you wish to convene with some higher force that you cannot meet yet. I don't know what higher force it is, but you wish to convene with that.
I don't. I think the only higher force I want to communicate with God, but I guess that would be a higher force.
Yes.
That
So
would be a higher force.
do you? Let me. I got another person in the here to join live thing. I have a question
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I got one question for you.
I will wrap it up there.
I just got
I'll
one
be
question
honest.
for you. I just got one question for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Okay.
When speaking to God, does he speak back?
Hell nah. No,
Okay.
I shouldn't say that. That's probably not good. But nah. I also feel like this is why I try to ground myself in reality with the people I care about, because sometimes I do notice that I'm like, but it seems like I'm already there. I'm one. I feel like, I don't know. I always worry that like something will happen and I am going to just fantasize a little too far and go a little too far. So I try to ground myself in the people around me. But now I'm just like, damn, yeah, I know I sound crazy. Thank you. And I appreciate you being able to call that out for me, because you've explained it in a way I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever say. The fantasy and the thing, and you explaining that it's not normal. Also, I appreciate, because that lets me know that I don't want to be not normal. I'm very contrarian, but I also don't want to become a burden. So if my fantasies and the way I see the world can end up hurting the people around me, I gotta address that and grow. But hey, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
have one other thing to say, bro.
Go ahead.
I found your videos ever since you made that Multiverses video, and you talked about how the game was gonna die. And I was really upset when you said that, because I was like, no, man, don't say that. This game is gonna survive, and you ended up being right. So I just wanted to acknowledge that and say, I appreciate you, bro. You know, I respect it, because you have a good eye for these things.
No problem, man. It's my entire life to analyze. Hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, man.
Hope you have a great day, and I appreciate talking to you. If you do this again, I will be back, though.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem, bro. Later. I'll
Later.
keep supporting.
Thank you. All right. That was fun. Like that one a lot. Let's go ahead and get Jaden Shatter in here. One moment. Just wanted to say it's still better to Sparking Zero. I appreciate you, Kutanas fans. I'm proud of you. I'm happy that if you have a recent opinion of it, then I have nothing bad to say about it. 1 second, Jaden. I'm going to get you right in here. I got to grab something. Give me 1 moment. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Let's keep going. Yo.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, you know, well, I am in a therapy session, but I don't know, it's going pretty good.
That's what I like to hear. So, are you ready to begin?
I hope so.
Solid. Let's get it on and cracking. Go crazy. Tell me your woes.
Where do I start? Where do I start? I mean, number one, I want to say the video that you just made about. I'm trying to get the ball rolling here. The video that you just made about your biggest, you know the one. It really just spoke to me a lot, man. And I don't know. I'm really great at this.
It's okay. Take your time. I'm here for you. Don't force yourself.
It annoys me a lot having to see like everybody make the same, like the entire generation, like generation wide, like make the same mistake that everybody that they're you know the people that was before them did. Like, you know, for example, just hating on the youth. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not exactly, I'm on the younger side.
I gather.
And I don't it like I'm sure as a kid you probably got a lot of I don't know, a lot of you were looked over for one
Go on.
and just sorry, I'm trying my best here. I'm
It's
pretty
okay.
tired.
It's okay. I'm just happy you're here.
And it's just like, you know, and it keeps happening. Like I mean, the boomers hated on like the millennials hated on Gen Z and Gen Z hates on Gen Alpha and hell Gen Alpha will hate on Gen Beta and so on and so forth. And it's so annoying because like it feels kind of obvious like this is just a thing that we keep doing. Why do we do that? Like
I-
I know logically why. It's just I don't know. It's not very helpful.
Do you simply wish to say your discontentment for the way that generations hate the next generations? Is that what you're here for? What would you? What specifically?
I'm trying. I'm
Go
still
ahead.
trying. I'm still trying to get the ball rolling, man. I don't know.
Go ahead. I'll wait for you. Go crazy. If you want me to break that down, I'm not really sure what you'd like. I'm not sure what you would require from me. What can I help you specifically with?
I came here to talk, and I'm still trying to figure out what that's gonna be about. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, hey man, I was still cooking my idea with the whole like, you'll disagree with everything I say, and then you do a completely different stream. I'm like, shit, I have to come up with something.
Did you just wish to speak? I'm not quite sure exactly what you'd like.
I mean, I don't mean to be wasting your time here, but like, I'm trying to figure out something. I need to have the great return after me not figuring out that I was in call like 3 times. How many times did you pull me in?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. I don't recall. When a day passes, most things from that previous day erase my memory until someone mentions something specific. Most things that happen on stream are me mostly in character, so I'm not quite sure what happens here.
Yeah. Well, I guess another thing on the topic of generations, it's also really irritating how a lot of people just kind of, I don't know, glaze over like, oh, kids in chat, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna take anything this kid says seriously
Well, you
just because I
you
sound,
have to factor in that
yeah,
they're kids. They have had no
yeah,
real world experience. They have nothing. When I was 18, I thought I knew everything. Hell, when I was 14, I thought I knew everything. Then I grew older and figured out that the only thing I know is nothing. And even now, at 30 years old, I know nothing. And I will continue to know nothing until my end of days. That's how it
you should
works.
have. Well, you got that right. I mean, I but like and I was about to say like yeah, again, it makes sense like logically. They're a kid, they know less than me just by default because they haven't been around long, but it irks me sometimes. Like just yesterday, like there's this guy that was just like, I don't know. That's actually helped me remember what I was going to talk about. And like the worst part is people are monetizing this kind of stuff. Like, I mean, like Casey Simpson.
No.
Okay, he's this guy that just like over and over and over again posts the same exact video. He's not. It's not like he's niche either. Like, hold on, let me check his exact let me check his 500,000.
Okay.
And he just makes the same video over and over, and I can actually like see the effect. People look at me more weird in real life because like, I mean, contrary to the myth, I actually do go outside. I'm so it's just like it's just like the type of thing where we're just not. Yeah. Ugh.
You are trying to prove your personhood in this call more than you're trying to ask for a specific therapy session. You're trying to prove the personhood of, I'm a person too, you should value my opinion. And I want to have autonomy and I want to believe that I matter too, is more so what you're saying at the current moment. And at the current moment, you are the main subject of the entire stream. So at the current moment, You matter the most. You don't need to prove your personhood here.
I guess I don't know. I'm a little bit in all honesty, all cards on the table. I'm a little bit flustered with the whole on stream thing.
It's okay. Well, so would you like to discuss? Or would you just simply like to gripe about the previous generation and how you feel as though
Well,
they
I mean,
disrespect the newer one?
that was all I really had in mind. I was kind of just gonna. I didn't have enough time to formulate a plan. I was just like, I think I'm ready, and then I was just like, nope, I'm not. Just as soon as I started talking, just immediately just all went out of my brain. It's like it's like when you cram at like the last minute for a test and you just.
Well, that's fair. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's quite the reality of the world. Did you get what you needed out of this interaction, or would you like to use the rest of the 3 minutes to just conversate?
I mean, there isn't really anything better to do.
That's fair. I love the selfishness in that statement. I like that. That's good. I like that. It's a very, very, very teenager of you, as I would say. Good. Why do you feel such a discontentment about the world? Is it because you feel your powerlessness in the way of your age?
I mean, yeah, there is a certain powerlessness. I mean, like, sure, there's stuff I could do, but it's just like, I am like fundamentally at a much harder. Sorry, I'm stuttering.
It's okay. I'm not commenting on your
Like,
stuttering. That's just how you talk. It's
I'm
okay.
just, yeah, I'm fundamentally at a lower level that makes it harder for me to be a leader. Just do a lot of things actually.
Explain. Why
I
is
mean, I
that?
can't. Well, I mean, there's a lot. Like, number one, I have to go. I can't drive, for example, which I know there's other like methods to do transportation. Like, I mean, you could bike and walk and everything. I walk it. I like to walk, but it's so like, but like if I need to go to an event or something, it's a lot more difficult. And also, there's just like I can't vote and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's called being a teenager.
Yeah,
That was
I
it's regularly
so
being a
okay.
teenager.
The cramming happened again mid conversation this time. I really am a mess right now.
Okay, you're okay.
uh, it's just like oh, in gen in general, it feels like just the state of the world right now is very hostile. So to everybody, like not just me, just like Gen Z as well, who's only experienced the kind of downward spiral. It feels like there's a lot of negativity online, like like people saying, "Oh, it's all over. It's doom and gloom. It's just gonna be down and like we're gonna die." And it's just like the type of thing. It's just like I want to just like shut up, man.
The
Like I don't
primarily what you're gonna
like.
see online is what you interact with the most. I don't see a lot of violent content online. I see a lot of positive content online all the time. My online
Well, I
interactions are
mean,
always pleasant, I think.
I I mean, I guess that's a good point, but it's just the kind of thing that infuriates me a lot because it's just like you can either be a pessimist and it turns out okay, or you can be an optimist and it goes to shit. I'd rather be the optimist and it goes to shit.
That's fair. Well, sadly, it's been 10
All
minutes,
right.
my
Well,
friend, and I hope you have.
yep.
If you wish to join again, you can join the room again, and I hope you find another topic to talk about. You want to?
Yeah. Hopefully this time. Or
Right.
hope. Yeah.
It's
All
okay.
right.
You did fantastic. Have a lovely day.
Thanks, man. I hope your foot gets better.
Thank you. That was fun. They did fantastic. They did fantastic. All right, so Dorkyverse was in here first, and then the 3 people before Dorkyverse came. So I'm gonna get Dorkyverse first, then I'm gonna get everybody from the rating room. Good evening and salutations. How are you?
Sorry, hello?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Fantastic so far. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Few things I want to say. First of all, love your content. I think I started watching maybe like I don't know, like 3, 4 weeks ago. Very entertaining. Very easy to follow. Other thing, your foot is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it
I'm so
is.
sorry to you.
It's
I'm glad it's
gross.
getting better. I'm very glad it's getting better, but it's so disgusting.
It is. It's gross as hell. I
um,
agree.
yeah, but man. Anyways, I'm just gonna get right into it.
Okay.
Um, so I'm an artist. Right now, I'm making a lot of dumb Five Nights at Freddy's art. I wouldn't call it dumb. I personally enjoy it, but it's definitely something that I want to break away from. I'm not worried about failure. What I'm worried about, I guess, is not success, but there have been. I'm sure you've seen things online of. I guess I'll specifically name. I'm not going to name any specific fandoms, but online fandom culture has been a very specific way in the sense that it's been like very like, you know, parasocial and just very just, you know, this about this character, blah, 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 like, just everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm moderately worried about that. I don't think the thing that I want to create is going to do that. It's like a paranormal, like custodial type thing. I'm not going to explain it, but I just as a creator, how would you like go about trying to like I don't know, preemptively, put the brakes on that? I know that sounds like an impossible question because you can't really control like, what people do, obviously. Um, but I was just, I'm a little bit concerned, just a tiny bit.
Gotcha. Completely understood. I got you there. You want to make sure that you don't get the massive amount of hate wave from the potential success that has not happened yet, correct?
Yeah. Not even. Do you say heat or hate? I'm not worried that's gonna get hate. I'm worried that it's just gonna like, just not even just like necessarily pop off, but it's gonna attract the wrong audience. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I have a bunch of, I believe, neo-Nazis just in my chat a lot of the time.
Oh,
So
wow.
I can't control that. That's not really a thing I can control. So the people find me enticing to listen to, mostly because sometimes people fall asleep. They wake up to my video, but they don't have the face on the screen, and they just hear the sultry sound of my voice and say, "I think he sounds smart." And I'll get an email from a bald-headed white man with a swastika, and he'll say, "You sound really smart for a black man." I don't really get to control that because it's on the internet.
That's insane.
But
Wow.
but that's what it takes to be a content creator. You have to be insane. You have to believe that your art is so
Yeah.
good that it transcends race, color, creed, affiliation, tribe. That is the beauty of being a artist. You have to have such an ego about you that you cannot in any
Yeah.
capacity think any less of you. You must be the greatest to ever do it, ever, all the time.
Right. And that's the other thing. I saw that video that you did make about content creation and what it actually takes to be a creator. I would say that I am that insane. I have spent many multiple nights just hammering out. I don't know. My longest, I think, animatic animation thing is maybe like 3 minutes long. I did that in 2 nights, like a fucking psychopath. But that's besides the point. Um, with that, I think you answered that pretty well. Another question I have with being a creator, you're not afraid to be vocal, and I admire that very much. You're not afraid to say your opinions, your thoughts out loud. There has been so much that because I have a moderate platform, I would say I have like 10,000 across all of my like socials, whatever. But there has been so much like stuff in regards to like art that I have just wanted to put my claws into, but I don't know if I'm deathly afraid of. Maybe it's just the Twitter mob. That's probably something I should definitely let go, like them being. But it's just so. How are like how?
How? I think I've trended on Twitter hundreds of times at this point. People just look at the titles of my video and get mad. And you've already trended on Twitter, by the way. I recognize your name. I didn't look at it first,
Oh
but I
dear
recognize
God,
your
I
name.
don't like that.
That's too bad. That's what it takes to be. Is that if you
Don't
don't?
like that.
That's what it takes. You got to be insane about this. I believe you
Yeah.
have. Oh, I don't think you have 10,000. I think you have 16,000 subscribers on YouTube. The last time I checked, I
Yes.
think.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you.
That
Don't worry.
happened very suddenly, by the way. I went from I don't like that, by the way. Just I don't like that.
That's what happens when you trend
But
online.
yeah,
That's what happens.
yeah. It's just I didn't even know that happened. I'll be completely honest with you.
Well,
I'm
don't
very
sell
much
yourself
not
short.
online, which I think is also I think that's also one of the things that's going to be the death of me because I'm a full-time like employed person. It's very hard for me to try like try to bust out like an animation or animatic or whatever within like a weekend because I have other like shit I gotta get like errands and whatever like dumb crap, right?
Do you want
How
to
do
be a content
I'm,
creator?
oh I don't even know if it's content. Is it? Would you say it's content?
Anything that is
What is the
online.
definition of?
Anything online is
Okay.
content.
I mean, I suppose, but I'm more so the way that I go about it. I guess in regards to making my art is I like this idea. I think it's a banger idea. I think other people might like this banger idea. Here's a banger idea, and uh, the rest is history. That's usually that's a very bland, just very
No,
plain
that's
thought
very
process.
and
But
the way this is important about your kind of art, by the way. You speak basic, you speak without too much information, is very vague. Thus, you allow for a lot of
mhm.
interpretations about your words and your art. Thus, you will attract a wide audience because people will, as you probably love to listen to, theory crafting. People will theory craft about what you're saying. And thus, you will
I've
pull
seen
us.
so many people do that already.
Yes, correct. And thus, you already succeeded the best thing a content creator can do. Be so vague that people need to figure out what you're saying. So then you'll naturally garner a fan base of people that want to theory craft for you. Thus, you've already succeeded. Thus, you will attract the worst people. You've already won.
Wow, thanks. That makes me feel real good. No, but genuinely, I mean, you're right. I mean, the internet, internet people are going to be internet people. That's never going to change. I might come in different variations and different colors, but but
I'd
I
recommend never
think yeah, I think
posting.
that's
I recommend never
never
posting your
posted.
face ever.
Oh no, dear God, I'm never doing that, motherfucker. That's the one thing I hate. I'm gonna rant about this real quick. Sorry.
Mhm.
Just this need for people to just see you and like this need like I hate that people are so comfortable with sharing every ounce of their personal lives, and I hate that even myself. I've done it myself because I've gotten into a very unfortunate situation where someone got my like address and information of myself that I did not want online got online because this person was petty. I'm not going to go into that. But that being said, people are so comfortable sharing their face online and things like that. I just don't get it. I would never do that ever. I never fuck that. No, but yeah, no, ever. Thank you, never. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fair. I like the rant. That was amazing.
Yeah, no, sorry. But anyways, yeah, that's all I had to say. Really appreciate your content. Very good. Hope your foot gets better. Hope your life gets a lot easier because goddamn, you
No,
go through the ringer like every other week.
I feel as though the only difference between me and the average person is that I tell people about what I'm going through. I think
You
that's
know
it.
what? That might be true because we don't know what other people are going through, but who knows? I mean, I don't know anyone who's gotten the top of their foot burned off, so I don't know, but
I know a guy
that's all I had to
on
say.
4th of
Oh,
July.
skip to you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. 4th of July, one of my friends blew off all of his fingers with a firecracker. He got them all stitched back together.
We had a buddy like that in my family. There was a few, but specifically on my dad's side, I think he lost his like whole arm up to his elbow, and it freaked me out as a fucking kid, like super bad.
So
I did that thing that kids do where they just stare.
so that's the thing, right? You know people that go through horrifying things, right? I'm one of the
Yes.
people
Oh
that go
yeah.
through
I
them.
mean,
So
yeah.
think of the other tragedies in that person's life. Think about maybe they're homeless, or maybe they got beat up last week, or maybe they got robbed when walking down from the casino. You never know. I just talk about it. That's the only difference between me and literally anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah. But it's very entertaining. Appreciate it. appreciate your suffering. You have a good one.
You too. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was my favorite call so far. That was funny. All right. Glass bubble. Oh, I swallowed too much. Hold. That was funny. All right, let's get it. Hey, hey. Hey, glass bubble. What's up?
Hi, just give me just a second, please.
Take your time. Take your time.
I'm letting it incense. I gotta get my density up.
Okay.
Hold on.
Got you. Got you.
Sorry.
No,
Okay,
take your time.
that's all right. Ooh, I like those. Those are shiny. All right, listen. Okay, so I'm not here for like advice per se.
Okay.
I need a word right now. Okay, I'm not under the influence of any sort of drugs or man-made constructs. Just here. I just need a space to be healed and heard.
Okay. Go crazy.
All right. Okay. So listen. All right. So I think I cracked the code on density, right? Okay. Just hold on. I got my notes are kind of okay. Hold on. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So I've been shifting densities, right? And I ran into this being, right? Like it was about, like 3 foot, 4 foot tall. You know what I'm saying? Very, very weird. Like hold on. Did you hear that?
No, sound like a fire alarm.
Yeah, no, not that. Not the fire alarm. I love that thing. That's my friend. I'm sorry. Okay. Never mind. Anyways, so listen. All right. So I was playing around, right? I ran into this 3, 4 foot being, and he told me, or it told me. I don't know if they have genders. I don't want to be, like weird about it. I wasn't looking like at their crotch or nothing. I mean, I was, but I wasn't. But I was, but I wasn't. Okay, that's not the point of this. Okay, so I was shifting, and they told me, right, that they torture people, right, for like a vibrational pleasure. Okay, and not that they get off to it per se, but it helps them regenerate. Okay, so the other day I was outside. I ran into a couple people, right? They said some, some awful things. Hold on, I got some. Okay, I won't say I'm here. Can I say I'm here?
You can say you're here, yeah.
Okay. So they said they were gonna put their toe in my rectal cavity. Like I'll put my whole toe in your Anyways, it doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. Okay, never mind. That part I don't remember it well. But anyway, so I woke up and I was 15 years older. Okay, right? And when I was 15 years older, I saw the world as it was 15 years later. Okay?
Okay.
And I tried to tell my therapist, and my therapist was like, well, it could have been, this dream that you had and whatever. But I was like, I was describing my therapist 15 years down the line. I was like, you're in your house. Your husband comes in butt naked with a stack of waffles. I'm telling you, a stack of waffles. I didn't make the waffles. The 3 foot, 4 foot being made these waffles out of shit. Like, no joke. I had to watch this lady eat shit waffles while I mean, does this Okay. Anyways, look. Okay, so when I shifted the density to 4th density, right? Okay, in the 4th density, in the 4th density. I'm sorry. Am I amusing you right now?
Yeah, you are. Sorry, the waffles and the snack coffee.
This was supposed to be a place of healing, and I try to tell people all this time.
Oh, I'm sweating. The waffles caught me off guard. I'm gonna pee. Oh, Jesus. Continue, please.
They forced me to watch them eat this with a full smile.
Mm.
I had to smile for them. At this point, I'm crying, right? And my therapist is like, sir, I'm gonna have to escort you out because at this point, you're scaring me. I described her home to a T, and she told me, yeah, I think you're stalking me, and I'm going to get a restraining order. So I lost my therapist,
Mm.
right? I went back home and I told my family, I said, okay, I'm in 4th density right now. You can't see me, right? They said, get your ass back and do that laundry. I'm like, how could I do laundry? I just watched somebody eat waffle fecal matter 15 years in the future, right? I have wrinkles. I look 15 years older. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing hair. I'm missing hair. Serious, I'm missing hair.
Mm.
I'm missing hair.
I see. I can't see the hair, but I understand.
You got to understand, I'm missing hair. And it grew back in the weirdest places. It grew back this is what I'm saying about density, and we got to understand this.
Mm.
Once you shift the density, your makeup changes. Your genetic makeup changes. Okay? So when I shifted those 15 years and I saw the future, Sarah, that's not the only thing I've seen.
What'd you see?
Hold on, did you hear that?
Mm-mm. I didn't hear it.
You're not CIA, right?
No, I'm black and in Detroit, the opposite of CIA.
Oh, okay, so you just FBI. Got you.
Yeah, friendly black intelligence.
I like how you spin that. That was good.
Thank you.
You made me feel at ease just now.
I try my best.
I won't even lie. Anyway, are you sure you're not CIA?
I'm 100% positive because CIA is Caucasian intelligence agency. I'm not that.
See, this is why I mess with. See, this is why I tuned in. Because we're tapped in and nobody else is. Nobody's tapped in like we are. This is why I joined. Okay, so I'm in the 5th density, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the high 5th density. I'm swinging. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling the best I've ever felt in my life. But guess who's there?
Who's there?
So Jack Black shows up, right? Jack Black. Yo.
That just go.
Jack Black shows up.
Okay.
Yo, naked. Butt naked. What is with them all being naked, Saros?
I don't know. It's their natural state. It's a primal state.
Primal? We're in the 5th density. We're in the 5th density now. Primal what? Hold on. Let me get my notes. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I drew a picture. Can I send the picture?
Yeah.
I didn't draw a picture. I'm a liar. But anyway, so I'm in the 5th density with Jack Black snorting burger grease, right? Because that's his domain, right? That's where he lives at. Just straight burger grease, naked, sliding on pools, doing guitar solos. Like, this man is a fucking god, right? Then he shows me his butt, his straight booty buns, full spread, right? Full spread. And I watched my mother jump out of his ass. Saros, my mother jumped out of his ass and then smacked me with a fish. A mackerel. A mackerel. A mackerel. Anyway, so I'm in the 5th density, right?
Yeah.
I make it to about 5 minutes of that. Have you heard of the regression chamber?
No, I don't know what that is.
So I just recently heard about this, but it's starting to make so much sense about the aging and de-aging, because there's no way I could be as old as I am now at this present moment in time in this nonlinear timeline, right? So they basically throw you in the chamber, they torture you, then they de-age you and they heal you, right? I've been hearing some things about it, and it was starting to add up to my experiences. They can age you, de-age you afterwards, whatever. And then it clicked. If I could de-age myself so far that I don't exist, then I can escape the density, right?
So
I can escape the density.
The timer went off. It's okay. We'll have to loop back. Oh my god. He just that's the greatest. That may have been the greatest thing that has happened on this stream. That was amazing. I'm gonna get the next person in here. I'm just gonna go down the list. That was really good. Okay. Hey, what's going on? Hey. Hello.
That honestly caught me so hard. I just got in the waiting room. Give me a second.
I'll take your time. Would you like me to pull you in next, or would you like to?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I got you. I got you. It's okay. It's okay. Let me go to waiting room. Hold on. Let me put you back. All right. I'm gonna get who's in here. I think Lucian, or I'm just gonna go Hero. Just gonna do Hero. Hold on. This is Hero. Hello.
Yo.
Yo.
How you doing, man?
Fantastic so far. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing not the best, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
But so like about 30 minutes ago, my ass got dumped. Right?
Okay.
So okay. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this, so I apologize in advance.
You take your time. It's okay. Don't worry about apologies.
All right, cool. But do you know Scott Pilgrim? Where Ramona has like the 7 evil exes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like I have 7 evil exes. You know how Scott has to like kick their asses and shit?
Yeah.
I'm debating doing that, but like with a flamethrower. Like crafting a flamethrower. And going to each of their houses, finding out where they live, going to each of their houses, and burning it down. Dressed as Michael Jackson.
Okay. Do they like Michael Jackson? Would that traumatize them, or you just want to do that because you like Michael Jackson?
Just because I like Michael Jackson.
Okay, then they'd find
I think
you.
you'd be proud of me if I did it.
Well, if your exes even listen to you for more than 10 seconds, then they would know you like Michael Jackson, and by the first house, and you'd be caught.
That's why I'm going to dress as not just Michael Jackson, but also Leon Kennedy.
So you must like Resident Evil a lot.
I do, yes.
So my guess is that your exes might have broken up from you because of your love of video games. That might be part of the reason. So they would probably know you like Leon Kennedy because they might have even sidely known you'd play Resident Evil. So they would catch you as well.
Damn.
If you're gonna go through with this, you gotta have a better plan. You gotta do something they wouldn't expect.
Dude.
Perhaps something that they like a lot, and then they'd be traumatized because it'd be their favorite thing.
One of them might have to dress up as a femboy though, and I don't want to dress up as a femboy.
That's your decision. That's probably why you broke up.
Their favorite thing is femboys.
Well, yeah, that's probably why you broke up with them or probably why they broke up with you because you couldn't cater to their needs.
Probably.
Mm.
It's worth it though, I guess.
And sounds like you were a bad partner overall, is what I'm hearing.
Maybe, I don't know.
I do. Don't worry.
I don't know what to talk about anymore.
Oh, you just I was curious about where you were gonna go with this. I was curious. You had a plan.
I was also curious about where I was gonna go with that.
Yeah. I was just ready for you to go full in. You didn't really think about it that much.
I really didn't.
It's the first pushback you locked it immediately. If you're gonna come in here with insanity, I gotta match it immediately. So.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. You must not have a lot of people to bounce off with in life, do you?
Nope.
That's a shame. You should find more people to bounce off with if you're gonna come approaching with insanity for someone who does this for a living.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining. I'm gonna put you
real
back.
quick. What's your favorite battery brand?
Battery brand?
Yeah.
Volvoline.
Never heard of it. Energizer tastes the best.
Taste the best? I think Volvoline tastes the best. You put your tongue at the tip of the positive side?
Yes.
That is that's blissful. The electricity is amazing.
It feels really good. It's my favorite childhood memories are just licking batteries.
Childhood. Right now.
Okay.
Pleasure. I'm gonna move you back in the waiting room. Stay blessed.
All right, you too, man.
Who's next? Let's see. I'm gonna get Lucian. Let's try Lucian. Hey. Hi. You take your time, Lucian.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, what's up? What's cracking?
Nothing much. I'm just, like I don't know how to say this, just like a lost position in life. I feel like I need to find a job, but I can't, and I don't know what to do about it. Kind of it. I've tried applying, I've tried looking, and I can't find anything.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you tried why do you need a job? More so, why do you need a job?
I got no money.
That's fair. That's a big issue there. That's fair. That's quite honest.
Yeah.
So, and what have you done to try to find a job? You just apply to places? Do you call back? Do you call them religiously? Do you go in person? What are we looking at here?
I've been in person and I've applied online, but online places they've got all those AI job stuffs. And I've went to stores in person and stuff like that have signs outside, but it just goes nowhere.
How often do you call those stores?
2-3 times a week. I feel like I could do more, but it's not like I'm sitting around,
No, that's fair. That's fair. I don't assume you're sitting around. I'm just getting an idea of how frequently you visit those places.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you applied to places such as FedEx, Amazon, USPS, McDonald's, right? Apply those places?
Yeah, for sure. Minimum wage.
Okay. Do you have a car of some sort of form of transportation?
Do not. No.
Do not. I see. That might be a big factor in that too. How's your public transportation in the city?
It's not too bad. Everything's bus connected. England, Midlands, you know?
Gotcha. Are you on your phone or your computer right now?
Phone.
Okay. Here's what I need you to do.
Gotcha. Go
I
on.
need you to go to Craigslist and go to gig work. Look where you're at and go to gig work. Those gig works will pay maybe $100 a job. You need some money, quick cash, you can do that.
Type shit. I did not actually think about that.
Yeah, that's
I
the
did like Upwork, Fiverr, but like that's the best, you know?
Fiverr's not gonna
Yeah.
be efficient with it. You need to rely on networking community for the most part because the best way to get a job right now is strictly networking. I would say go to Facebook and then try to find your local community on Facebook and try to contact with those people and see who's looking for work because Facebook is a very good way to communicate and convene with people. Same with Reddit as well. Reddit's a great way to get in those little small, more niche communities to see who's looking for work and how you can actually apply for the places while networking and talking to people because you're not going to find a job just by talking.
For sure.
That's
Honestly, that helped out way more than you can think, you know? Like I was at my wit's end. That's another option, you know?
there's
yeah.
there's always another option. Sadly, there always is.
Oh yeah. No, that was about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. I hope you have some
Yeah.
good luck with your life. Stay blessed.
You too. See ya.
See ya. All right, who's next? Majora. I'm getting you in here, Majora. I'm getting you in here. Oh. Okay.
Yo,
What's cracking?
didn't expect me to be me. Yeah, I'm so confused from that one guy talking about the Jack Black naked fish slaps
Don't
stuff.
worry about that. That's not that therapy session. That was a
Yeah,
separate therapy. Just worry
yeah,
about you, man. What's going on with you? Let's talk about
yeah.
that.
One sec, I gotta pause the stream. I can't.
It's
I'm
double
hearing
voice.
things in
Double
double,
voice. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I completely lost my train of thought. Not gonna lie.
It's okay. Let's focus on what the stream is about. I'm just here to help you. You got 10-minute therapy session. I'm gonna start a timer whenever you want to begin. Just talk about whatever's ailing you or making you stressed out.
I don't know what I'm gonna say, but have a good stream, I guess, bro.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess he got nervous. That's quite all right. Sam, I'm looking at you, Sam. I'm looking at you. We're gonna keep it going in. We're gonna get Sam in here. Hey, what's going on? Hey. What's up, Sam? What's cracking?
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, Sam? How we feeling?
Let me pause the stream. Hold on. Just a second. All right, so I'm gonna make this quick because it's only 10 minutes. So I was watching one of your videos like a while back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard you say that you had a stutter growing up and a lisp, I think. So I know you're like speaking well articulately and well articulately and like without stuttering or saying or stuff like that, you know. So my question is, how do I reach your level of communication?
Well, sadly, I didn't.
Because I have a stutter now.
Okay, that's fair. It's not that bad, so that's pretty good. I couldn't get through an entire sentence back in the day, so you're leagues ahead of where I was. So you have a good starting base. So be proud of that so
Thank you.
far. So here's what I would do.
It's actually different for everyone, though.
Oh yeah, it is different for
Like-
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I talk with certain people, like I don't start as much, you know, but like when I but when I talk with some other people that are different, I start even more. It depends on their status and like how I view them and my head, you know.
That's more of a mental debilitation when it comes to you, or mental
Yeah.
debuff more so. When you have to get past yourself when speaking to somebody. I'd say the best thing I'd do is look yourself in the mirror each morning This is what I did. This is
Mhm.
what worked for me. So I don't know if it's gonna work for you. Look at yourself each morning in the mirror and talk
Right.
every single thought you have, no matter what it is, even if it's messed up, intrusive, doesn't really matter. Just speak it aloud. Even if it's a jumble mess of garbage, just try to get cohesive sentences out of that. And then when you do that for say 30 minutes, the next 30 minutes, pull out some tongue twisters on your phone. I wrote them out on the list when I was younger. Get some tongue twisters out and just practice tongue twisters. Peter Parker picked a pack of pickle peppers just continually over and over again. She sells seashells by the seashore just over and over again. Just tongue twisters, as many as you possibly can. Just continually repeat those so you don't fumble or flub over your words, and try your best to continually do that over and over and over again. And to get past the part where this is when you get better at speaking to yourself in the mirror, and then the tongue twister part, go to any public square, any amphitheater you can find in your local area, and
But I
just
have a
talk.
question though.
Mm.
I have a question regarding the tongue twisters and whatever. It could be a stupid question though, but hear me out. It doesn't matter which language it's gonna be in, right?
It doesn't matter,
Because
no.
I've tried looking for tongue twisters in my native language, which is not English.
Is
It's
it
actually
Spanish?
Arabic.
Oh, Arabic. Right, I
No,
gotcha.
yeah, and I couldn't find like any useful tongue twisters. Like most of them are either too easy or just there's not that many results online, you know.
No, that's
But
fair.
in English, there's like so many.
Well, English is a base Latin language. It's a stolen language more so than anything. Let's
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
which one do I know? What is a silk thread on Khalil's wall? What is that? Is that one, right? I think that's one. I'm trying to think of Arabic tongue twisters that I know. A silk thread on Khalil's wall. It's like Kayit Harar Alal Hit Khalil or something. Maybe I'm butchering the language. I apologize. I'm trying to think.
No, it's fine.
Oh man. Just sheriff's bedsheet dried, I think, is one of them. Like Sarshaf Sharif Nasif. Is that it? Ugh, I haven't spoken
I
Arabic
think
in
I heard this
years.
one before.
Go
Yeah,
ahead. I
I
think
know what you mean.
that's one of them. Man, what? I'm trying to think of another one. Did you cook our dish the way you cooked your dish?
Yeah, yeah.
I
My dad actually used to uh my dad actually used to tell me about this one, like growing up and whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because
Yeah.
my mother is my mother is Egyptian, so she speaks a little bit of Arabic. So I'm trying to think of the ones that my mom did. So I'm trying to think because it's been so long since I've actually spoken Arabic. I'd say practice those. Just any ones you can find. I'd say any ones you can find. It doesn't matter which language it is. If you're primarily looking for
Yeah.
more difficult ones, I'd say just try English. Try the most difficult ones in English, or whichever difficulty level is good for you, the intermediate standpoint. And also talk slower if you possibly can. There's no need to rush through a sentence. You can just talk as slow as humanly possible, or whichever
Yeah, but
speed.
here's the thing though, like people might call you stupid if you like talk slower.
Well, that's fair.
That's one of the things that I don't want to happen.
That's fair. Well, people are
I
gonna
know that
call you
it's
stupid
fair.
regardless. You gotta factor in this,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
And when you first start off anything new, people are gonna judge you immediately. You're bad at it. If you're bad at something, people are gonna judge you. What you got to get used to is being judged for sucking at something for a little bit, and then later you'll be great at it. When I first started making YouTube videos, I was ass at it, horrible. Then later I got decent at it, and I'm still decent. I'm not great. I'm decent. You got to get to the point where you get decent at the skill. Notice how I'm talking slower. I'm just talking slower. I'm not talking stupid. I'm speaking very direct. Just speaking direct and with purpose. When you speak slow,
Oh
some
yeah, I
people
forgot to say like sometimes like I also like change up words before saying them. So the thing that ends up coming out of my mouth doesn't make much sense. But it's the thing that I have to say in order not to stutter. You know what I mean?
I understand what you mean. If that's
So people sometimes call me stupid. Sometimes it happens rarely now since I'm an adult and whatever. But like it used to happen a lot when I was a kid.
You have to factor in this. You're smarter than pretty much 80% of Americans, so please take that with pride. You speak 2 languages. I'm saying you speak 2 languages. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're smarter than 80%
I'm
of
actually learning
Americans.
German too.
See,
I'm
you're
not trying to brag, but
no,
like
no, 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 brag. I
I am
need
learning
you.
German
I need you to brag. That's fantastic. That's
and a little
great.
bit of Spanish too.
What?
Thank you.
What? I have a speech impediment, but I'm mastering 50 languages. What? You're fantastic. You're doing great. So I'd say focus
bro, thank
on.
you.
I'd say more so just the confidence, because you seem just more than a speech problem. You just have a self-image problem, because you said it only pops up when you have people that you view in a higher plateau than you.
Yeah. So I'm actually look. So how much time we got left?
3 minutes.
So I'm gonna make this quick. So look, what the fuck was I trying to say?
Words, probably.
Yeah, I know. What was the thing that I wanted to say? Oh yeah. So my communication in English or like other languages other than Arabic, it I feel more confident speaking a language other than my native language. I don't know why is that the way it is, but maybe because people are more judgmental in the Middle East and stuff. Maybe that could be the reason. So I'm trying to get better at talking at my native language.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's more of a difficult one
but other
there.
languages, yeah.
Let's see. I'd say primarily try to. This is what I did when I was learning my little bits of Spanish.
Mhm.
Try tossing in just an Arabic word and in the middle of an English sentence, just toss in an Arabic word. Usually a definer word, such as a bigger word, such as if I'm saying you're being very morose about this, say the Arabic word for destitute. You're being very, and then say the Arabic word for it. Then when someone asks you to explain that in English, and that causes more of a conversation that they don't know the language, then you can do that. That'd be a way to at least get more Arabic speaking in your natural day-to-day language, which you are more comfortable speaking, which is English or another language, and then say those words naturally and more. Don't forget the language. Just continually go on with it.
That's actually genius because I never thought of that before.
It's the best
I
I
usually
got.
like do it sometimes. Like I was talking with my friends the other day, and we were playing some racing game, and we were doing like a drift competition, and then he got like 3 million and something. So he's a native Arabic speaker, by the way. So he didn't say 3 million like a normal person. He said 3 million, like 3 in English and then million in Arabic.
Mhm.
And that was like funny at the time, but like
No,
it's
that's
not
good.
as funny when I said it now. But it's like the cadence that he said it and like the timing, like it was funny at the time.
No, that is good. That's good. I like that. That's good. So, and sadly, time is up, but please focus on
Yeah,
just
it's
a
fine.
combination of languages. Just composite languaging would be the next thing I'd say
Alrighty.
do.
I would like to thank you for your time and good luck with your GoFundMe goal.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, man. Please.
All right, bye. Have a good night.
All right. I'm gonna get Payne in next. See, move to. Hey. Hey.
How are you doing?
Good. How
I
about
don't know if
yourself?
anybody's here. I'm pretty all right. I will admit, I appreciate you on pronunciation. Most people do not pronounce that correctly.
It looks like
Yeah.
when Naruto was first getting translated, I accidentally
Yes.
ruined
Yes,
everybody's.
same here.
Yeah, I
Same
ruined. No,
exact thing.
I ruined. That was my fault.
No, you're good.
No. The translation of pain, why it was an E, that was my bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my bad. I messed up bad. I was
You are
translating
the
for.
reason.
Yeah, I was
You
translating
are
for
the
Manga
reason why I have
Panda.
my name. That is crazy.
That's a shame. I messed up real bad. I also got Data's name wrong too, but nobody cared about that.
Of course not. Who gives a shit about that? Nigga blew himself up. Anyway, yeah, I've been watching you for a minute, and I've admittedly enough, this is a little bit more serious. I ain't coming on trolley stuff. I actually want to have a conversation with you. Been wanting to have one for quite a while.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been, peeping your videos, all that stuff. As a African to a full blood, we have a lot of same views and other things like that. But I've also kind of been like, I have ADHD, bipolar, I guess anxiety as well. I've
You
been trying
guess
to,
anxiety is kind
yeah,
of interesting.
yeah, like nah, it is, and it's even on, but it's not real life. I can go out and socialize with real life people. It's the online that's the weird thing.
Okay.
So, but overall, I guess more or less, I've been trying to move in different spaces, like trying to be more myself, trying to be more open about things that are, how I feel, think, yada yada. I feel like though that, excuse background noise though, um, the more that I move into spaces, they're not really spaces for people like us, and I really don't know what to do. Like, there's no real creating a lane or things of that sort. I kind of feel a little bit stuck. I've lost like a few friend groups, kind of like on my own presumptions and other things like that. Like I was really taken back by your I think like last video yesterday. I think it was about wisdom. Like I actually ended up like quoting that shit because I thought it was a really good take on it, like in general, but more or less of I guess what all I'm getting at, like more and more as time has gone on, I kind of feel like my conditions have been kind of getting a little bit worse. Like I'm starting to kind of relate to a lot of things with schizoaffective, but yet I'm not. You know what I mean? And I guess more or less of like how my question is more of like how do you deal with your day to day? Like how do you navigate that? Do you kind of give life the benefit of the doubt? Do you take in things as you see them? More or less of because there's a lot of bullshit that gets twisted in things, and I spend a lot of my day and my time like trying to assess conversations and other little things in my head, which I know that sometimes that shit is what it is. Like you have intuition for a reason. So like the benefit of the doubt only goes so far. So like it more or less of like when you start to become to the point where you trust nothing, what the fuck do you do?
I don't trust anything.
But that to me feels like a sad, like like a fucking empty existence.
Why would it be empty? I trust myself, but even that is unreliable in the way of the world it goes. I simply have to exist. There is no, even if I don't trust anything, even if I don't trust the air that I breathe is poisonous, or think the water is nanites inside of there, I still have to do these things. I have to force myself to do that. I don't get any gratification upon doing any good deed in my entire life. I have no innate moral compass at all. I have to build that from the ground up because I don't have that. That's just something I wasn't born with. I have to do that. What is better, to be born good or through extreme effort to combat an evil nature within inside of you? Which is better? What do you think?
Obviously combat the evil nature, but it
No,
seems like people want to pull that out of you.
neither is better or worse. It's the same end result. Intentions don't matter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. What matters at the end of the day is going through it and actually doing the action in itself. If I gave a homeless man $100 and I knew he was gonna buy drugs with it, another person would see that and say, "Oh, but you gave the homeless man $100 so he doesn't suffer." But I knew he was gonna buy drugs. My intentions and the intentions of either of us don't matter. What matters is the end result of the action. So you're struggling getting through the day to day. You have to get through it. Even I'm never motivated to make a video either. I'm just disciplined. I have to because it's how I live. You have to. That's it.
I mean, I relate to that because I do a bit of I like 3D work and other things like that. So like I mean, the motivation is the end result for me, but ultimately, even though if I never get to a point to where I start selling anything or make anything of it, the whole journey is the experience. But I feel you on that. But something in me just says that like nah, it's there's gotta be a purpose. There's gotta be some kind of more like the end of the shit must come at some point.
Why?
because it does for other people, and I know I can't compare myself to other folks.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
you're,
saying?
you're not other people. You're you. What does it benefit you to compare yourself to people you're not? I'm not Jeff
Nothing,
Bezos. I'm
not a
not
goddamn
Elon.
thing.
Nothing. But so
Yeah,
why do it? What do you gain from it?
well, because you have the potential to get there, though.
Why do you want
It
to
may
be
never
someone
happen.
else? Why do you want to
It's
be
not
someone
about being
else?
somebody else. It's about more of doing your own, like getting there on your own. Like I'm never worried about trying to copy or imitate. Same thing with music. Like when I was, doing music, I would like do my best to try to pave my own lane, to try to find something that was different and new, that but yet still was able to express myself, as well as, kind of catch the ear of other people. And I kind of think, like, I guess being an artist, that is no different no matter what, medium you do that in.
I'll say my brother told me a very palpable piece of thought that is the only reason I even do content nowadays. He said, "You will know your medium the instant you realize how in love you are with what it brings out of you." And what content creation brings out of me is deep-seated manipulation of the entire populace, and I'm allowed to freely
Hell yeah,
manipulate
my
and do as
brother.
I please by clickbaiting, and that's my true joy in life. I can't obviously
I feel
manipulate
that.
people in real life, but that's what I have to do. So how I get through it is by being disciplined. I think anybody can make any mundane task lovable by repeatedly doing it over and over again. One must imagine Sisyphus happy, right? Just continually doing it over and over again.
I
That's how
mean,
you
yeah,
get
you
through
also
it.
don't progress unless you continuously do it over and over again.
Why
Anyway,
why do you care about progression? Why is that so important to you? Why is that important? Why?
because of I want to get to the point of where the things that are in my imagination can come to fruition easily. That is the end goal. Same thing like why I stopped music, because there was stuff that I was hearing in my head that no matter what I did on, in Fruity Loops on the scale or any of that shit, like it just didn't sound the same. It didn't sound exactly like how I wanted it to sound, and that is very important.
That's fair. That's fair. You have to make a very crucial decision. Will you compromise yourself for your art, or will you compromise your art for yourself?
Probably myself for my art.
Okay. Then you'll have to get to compromising. I purposely don't look for an in progression route. I don't care how many subscribers I get or anything of that variety. It's not really important to me. Hell, I don't even care if I get 5
YouTube is,
views on a
is very
video.
different in that case, though. Like I wouldn't pay attention to that, because like I'm actually thinking about getting into streaming and shit myself, and I know that is something that you cannot pay attention to, because it is going to do nothing but drag you down.
Yeah, it'll ruin your mental. You have to be a psychopath about this. And I imagine that's the same with 3D work or just life in general. In order to at least make a mark in some way in your own life, you have to be a psychopath about your own life. You got to be obsessed with yourself.
But but I'm not. That is the complete opposite of who I am as a person.
So sad.
I'm not necessarily a good person, but I tend to think about other people. I try to do all that stuff. And I will admit that, like, in my years of being stepped on, kind of treated like a fucking doormat, people, doing the two-face shit, all that stuff, I'm still like, you know what? There's got to be some real ones out there somewhere.
But you specifically asked what I would do in this situation, and I'd be a psychopath about it. If that's not your nature, then...
Understood. No, that just means motherfucker got to change, bro. That's all it is.
I said, if you want to be crazy about it, you got to be crazy, All
right, well, quit. All right, quit hiding it. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's the fear is what's destroying you. I think I made a video a while back. I think it was a long time ago. It's an hour-long video called "An Open Letter to the LGBTQ Community," where I just criticized a bunch of stereotypes for like an hour. Literally, at one point I said a real and this is just so messed up. I said this was like a year ago, so I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I said a real lesbian probably doesn't like trans women, but a progressive lesbian probably really likes trans women, because a progressive lesbian will be with a woman and a lesbian wants to be with pussy. And people were pissed. And I was like, that just makes sense.
You are right, though. But that is how it is.
I'm
As somebody who is an ally and moves around in the trans space and things like that, it do be coming off that way.
Like, in private, ask a gay man if he likes trans men. A gay man's gonna say, I just want dick. Like, if a gay bottom is gonna say he wants dick, like on a very realistic note. And that's
fucking
just
makes
life.
no sense to me. They are on, like, it is. not synonymous, but it's it's in the area of similarity.
It's life. That's just life. That's just people.
Motherfuckers don't make no damn sense, man.
But that is our time. If you'd like to ever speak again, you can join the waiting room again, and we'll get back around to you.
All right, appreciate the talk. I hope you're doing well. Hope your foot's doing all right, and peace be with you, brother.
Peace be with you. Bye. All right. With Surveillant Me, as a trans man, fears I'm very gay like men, but most of men don't like me. Listen, silicone don't pop up after 5 minutes. After 5 minutes? What are you talking about? Humans have a rainbow sleeves, can see more blurred by technology. Listen, silicone will talk about after 5 minutes. What? What? I don't know what you're saying. I thought the part of the LG was they handled you a Subaru and a former Insomnia upgrade. Interesting. Let's see, Mike. We'll get Mike in here. Let's see. Hey, hey. Mike. Guess what day it is? Mike? No Mike? Shame. No Mike. No Mike. Shame. I'm gonna get back in the other room, Mike. Don't worry. Let's get Dart Assassin in here. You've been here for a hot second. Let's see. Hey.
Shit. I
Hey.
guess it's the first for everything. Wait, give me a second. I gotta check if I'm on loudspeaker or not, cause. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. It works at least. Okay, that's good enough. I mean, but anyway, I've been wondering. Yeah, it's been a while. Actually, no. It's hard for me to think about what to say, cause what's it called? I guess I've just been through a lot of stuff, if I'm being honest. But necessarily, I want to talk about my past a bit.
Okay.
Necessarily, let me be honest. Primary school was kind of horrifying, if I'm being honest. Mostly because in primary, I did a lot of things. I hit people, and I don't really know why I did that, but I've been thinking about it for years on end. It's been a long time. I'm currently 17 years old. I mean, I've not been feeling great at all. I had depression for like years on end, like years upon years of it. And I want to ask you, how can I put that behind me?
How do you put depression behind you?
Yes.
You don't.
I don't.
No, you don't put depression behind you. You live with it and you deal with it. It's like asking, "Well, I lost my left arm. How do I put that behind me?" You lost your left arm, man. You don't just get rid of depression. You learn to deal with the depression through finding yourself disciplined through task and being motivated by yourself. You find little things in your life and support systems and support groups that could possibly help you by having a safety net of people that are your friends that you rely on if you don't have the strength to do it yourself. There's no getting past it. It's you just live with it. You live, and then you live.
Okay. It's been a long time to necessarily. I don't even know what to say genuinely.
Well, speak from your heart. Speak whatever you're comfortable saying. Speak whatever you're afraid of. Don't try to limit yourself with this because this is for you.
Cool. Give me a second. I just need to check. Okay. 1 2 1 2 testing.
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, cool. It's on one loudspeaker. Sorry, it was a bit different. But yeah, what I wanted to say was, me, I'm afraid of everything and everyone in this world. Let me be honest. I'm afraid of being alive. I'm afraid of dying. I'm afraid of everything and nothing at the same time. If you think about it, it's been a roller coaster. Let me be honest. And it's been a very big struggle of mine, if I'm being honest. I didn't like talking to people a lot since primary because no matter what it was, even when I talked to people, no one would listen to me and stuff. So, guess that's also part of my depression. And everything else on top of it was that I just wasn't liked by everyone at all. It was long, difficult. Didn't like talking to people after a while. Started getting silent. Wasn't energetic. Started becoming very misanthropic. Even when I do talk to my mom, my brother, sister, whoever, so on, so on, it's just I feel tired every day. It's such a long, drastically draining process. I don't like being awake in the daytime. I like being awake at night. I like going out. I like doing all these things, but at the end of the day, even if I sleep for 10 hours, 1 hour, a whole day even, I'm just so tired. And I also don't know how to get out of that. So, what advice would you give me on that?
I'm being tired.
Yeah.
What do you eat?
Anything and everything, let me be honest.
Name some foods.
Okay. I eat a lot of bread. I eat a lot of bread, let me be honest.
The
I
bread?
eat
That's
bread.
probably what's making you tired. As just like, what are you eating? Like, what is fueling you? Like, what exactly is fueling you? I'm not sure what's fueling you here.
I don't know. I just eat whatever's in my fridge, let me be honest.
Okay.
If it's vegetables, if it's fruit, it's whatever's here and there. I mean, I'm eating a healthy amount.
Okay,
I'm eating good
gotcha.
health.
What'd you eat today?
I ate bread, I ate salmon. I think I had a tiny bit of fruit. It's sweets. I think that's it currently.
Have you talked to people in your day-to-day life? Have you talked to your friends?
Oh yeah, and I'm always annoyed by it too much. It's basically how it is when I message people, it's like all at the same time. They're just messaging me all at the same time. So then I'm talking to someone on the phone. I'm messaging two people on 3 different apps: Discord, Instagram, maybe Snapchat, WhatsApp. Then I have to be on a call. Then I have to do this. Then I have to reply with this and this, and there's different energies and different feelings. It's such a large, crazy amount of details that it feels like I'm always overworked, even if I rested the whole day. No matter what, no matter how much I move around and all of that, it's long. It's just long. So yeah, I talk to a lot of people.
Okay. Does it make you feel fulfilled to talk to them, or do you feel obligated?
Half and half. Let me be honest.
Okay. Why do you talk to them?
Yeah. Wait, why?
Yeah.
A lot of reasons. Sometimes I've grown to find similar interests. Sometimes I'm interested in talking to them. Sometimes I like to hear more about others. Sometimes it's sense of fulfillment, or maybe I don't know, trying to keep up relationship bonds, so on, so on. It's a mixture of things. So yeah.
Okay. All right. How long have you been feeling tired?
Let me see. Ever since primary and
Okay.
secondary school.
So a while. It was at 4 years?
No, it's like what?
5. Okay.
Maybe since, yeah, let's just say around maybe year 2. Okay, that was when I was like, let me see, what was that? So 7 to 17, 10 years.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like your family? Do you like your current life situation?
I mean, yeah, I like what I get, if I'm being honest. No matter
Okay.
what it is, I'm grateful for everything, or I'm happy about it, because, you know,
Do you go
whatever
on
experience.
walks?
Yeah, I go on walks all the time. I used to do it 2 to 3 days, even in the past, and I've still been tired.
Okay. I'm not quite sure exactly what you would need in this specific instance, because I'm not getting the clear picture of everything that's going on within your life. Either there's an aspect that I'm not getting, or you're just tired in general. You might just have chronic fatigue. You might be missing a supplement of some sort, maybe iron, maybe vitamin D. Not quite sure. Who knows what it could possibly be? Something of that variety.
Well, thank you for your insight. I'm extremely grateful. Anyway, I have a question though.
Go
How are
ahead.
you?
How am
Might
I?
as well. Yeah,
Fantastic. I'm alive.
great to hear. How's your spine doing?
Spine? I'm happy you remembered. It's fine. I had a nerve graft on my spine, so I'm doing fantastic now.
Great to hear. And then next up will probably be your foot, maybe your car, and a few other things.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go car shopping here in 2 days to get a new car because I'm just gonna get like a car that's like a beater or something, 3,000, 4,000. And then my foot is pretty healed. I can dance, so that's really all I cared about. I can dance again.
Oh, cool. That's great to hear. But yeah, thank you for listening. I'm really grateful for
Thank
you.
you for
Spending your
talking. I
time.
appreciate it. Have a lovely day, my
Yep.
friend.
Yeah, man. Have a lovely day.
All right. Let's get the next person in here. Hey. Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hi, I didn't expect to get on. Like, listen, I feel like I just joined the waiting room.
You probably did, but I can't tell who joins their interest. I'm just looking at whoever I see.
Okay, well, this is, so what is the format for this?
I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to tell me whatever issues you have or any questions you have. Give me therapy, questions, whatever you want to talk about. You just got 10 minutes to vent or ask any questions you want. Your call. It doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, so I guess there's like one thing
Okay.
I kind of been having on my mind. It's like, I feel like I try so hard to make at least the world I can see around me a little bit better of a place as much as I can, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have like these beliefs that like you just have to be like in a insane amount of way, like extra kind and like not kind, but like almost like cleverly kind to like, and I convinced myself that like I could like fix the world, like through these small actions. Because if everyone can like be cleverly kind enough, then it spreads, and everyone will be a little bit more cleverly kind, and we'll all just be. I used to believe in stuff like that, right? But
Mm-hmm.
like, I still want to, and I still kind of do, but I have been getting extremely tired. Like, I feel like I have been creating miracles daily, and it's not enough. And I see that it does have an effect, but that effect feels so small, and the world is so bad. And it's still, and the world being bad affects the people around me more than how much I can affect them. And that's just how it is. I know that, but like, it fucks me up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just like, I don't know, like the fact that it feels impossible to make even the people I love the most feel a little bit better about like being alive and stuff, you know, in like today's society and whatever. It fucks me up. Like I don't know what to do about it because I feel like I have been trying everything I can.
Are you doing what you can?
I think I am. Actually, I don't know if I know I am because I can always convince myself that there's this new angle I can tackle. But I am exhausted. That much is true.
Okay. I gotta ask again because I didn't get a really direct answer there. Are you doing everything you can?
Probably no. I avoid the things that I feel like I can convince myself to avoid because I can do almost everything else super well. But there are just things I'm just not really that good at.
Phenomenal. Let me tell you
But
what you need to do. The first thing you need to do is focus purely on yourself, almost selfishly, right? That's the first thing you need to do. Because it sounds like you're avoiding something within your own life by helping out everyone else around you.
I probably am. I think I actually don't. Like, what am I think there's a part of me that wants to be great, like like great, like in a way that people can see me, in a way that I don't feel invisible anymore.
So you are
Um,
upset with your own powerlessness in your own life.
yeah. So I think I try to make others happy to feel a little bit more powerful
Very people
because it
pleaser of
feels like,
you.
yeah, I guess so, but I can't help but convince myself it's important to sometimes to at least try because I can't help but feel like no one else is trying. And I don't know, not that no one else is trying, but like the amount of people who try are small.
I believe you should try with yourself first as opposed to using others to circumvent your feeling of powerlessness, because that is almost, I wouldn't even consider it selfish. I would consider it something worse than selfish to use others to circumvent the feeling of needlessness and powerlessness in your own life. Do you care about them or what you're doing for them more?
I think I am somehow like both people at the same time sometimes. Like there's a part of me that gets so caught up in what I'm doing and like the running that I'm doing that like I do care more in those moments, like more about what I'm doing than the people around me. And that's when I'm a whirlwind and that's when I suck the most. I know I sometimes can recognize that. But there are times when I am still and I can see how much I love everyone from the bottom of my heart, like in a way that I cannot help. Like I love them in a way that like it it makes everything make sense sometimes. In a way that like my life is so beautiful. I just wanna help some other people feel the same beauty I can't help but see every day. But then I get lost in the work and then I get of like trying to because when I am still I can see it. But then when I move I can't.
Hmm. Interesting. I think there's more so, I'd say, a problem somewhere stemming from, because you feel as though things, there are so many things to be grateful about, correct? You're like, there's so much, we gotta not focus on the negative and focus on the positive, correct?
No, not even.
Hmm.
Sometimes I can see like I get angry, so angry, to the point where like I scream and I yell and I get and I want to break things and I have to not break things and then I break things that I tell myself I can break and it's bad. Sometimes I get so angry and I feel like it is important to feel angry because it is the totality of everything. But at the same time, I am so obnoxiously optimistic. I'm like, even that's important. Even that shouldn't be left out. Even I want to have everything in my world, and that I don't want to exclude anything. And it's bad sometimes.
No, that's okay. You're very passionate. Sounds like a lot of passion going on there. Sounds as though you care about a lot of things within your life and the people around in your life. I'm not sure if that's the healthiest thing though for them or for you and yourself.
Like, and I like, what do I do then? Like, do I care less? Do I? Because I feel like I care so much. Is there a way, like, or do I care this much because I haven't gotten big enough? Because I told myself I care this much because I've gotten bigger, but maybe I don't know, not bigger, but like I'm growing and whatever.
Change the way
Like
you
everyone,
I say change the way you care. You obviously can't care less. I say change the way that you care. Show you care in different ways as opposed to the exhaustive ways that you care.
I don't know how else to do it though. Like what? I don't know how else to care except for 110%.
Doesn't that exhaust you?
This is so fun though, but it is exhausting.
Let's say it's exhausting. It's fun. I imagine it must be fun, but I imagine it leaves you mentally drained at the end of the day. I'd say evaluate what you care about the most and focus solely on what you care about the most first, because you obviously can't help everyone. Focus on what you can help and who you can help first. Those are the most important things to do.
And I thought I was, but it feels like I can't even help one person sometimes. And maybe I am, and I just don't appreciate help, or maybe I'm not, and it's fine. I don't, but like, not even. I feel like the amount that I thought I could, the fact that I don't know, I just believed in myself more, and the fact that like the effect is almost so invisible, but it is there, but it just feels so, it just makes me like maybe I don't know. I also like hurts my ego, I guess. Like I thought I was better and more capable. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you this, and since we have 15 seconds left, I'm just going to give you a full thing here. It sounds as though you have an issue with, I think, the selfishness of your actions and caring more about what you want more than others around you want. I would focus more so on getting past yourself before helping so many people in your life.
I think I will reflect on that. Thank you.
No problem. Have a very lovely day.
You too.
All right, I think I have time for what, like 2 or 1 more at this point. I'm gonna see people who haven't been in here. I did Mike. Momo just joined. Or Momo's been in here for a hot second, actually. We'll do Momo. And we'll do this again, by the way. What's cracking?
Hello, hello.
Hello, Momo. What's going on?
What's going on with you, Chief?
I'm just chilling, minding my black business.
Hey, staying black, blessed, and hydrated. That's beautiful.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. So, you ready for your therapy session?
Yeah.
Awesome. Go whenever.
Um, what bothers me the most is I'm super creative, but I don't know what to do with myself. I'm stressing myself out. I'm working hard as shit. I'm doing what I should, but it doesn't feel like it's enough.
You're very vague. Why do you not speak in specific lucid language?
Oh, that's cute. Okay. So I for lack of a better term, I started a catering business before I moved. I'm afraid to start that up again because I'm comfortable with my 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 makes sure that I can provide and do what I need to, but it's not feeling my soul, so I feel tired and helpless at times, but I know that's not the case. I know I'm not stuck. I have people around me that love me, that care about me. I have people that want me to do better and that see that I can rise to the occasion. I'm just stuck in that mindset, I guess.
Do you care?
So
Like,
one more time?
Like, do you care? But think about this, right? Let's say I had a lovely wife at home, and she took
I do.
care of me. Let's say hypothetically, right? But this is hypothetical. Lovely
Okay,
wife at
go on.
home, and it's amazing. She washes my feet, she wipes my sheets, she cleans my clothes, but I kind of don't like her. So yeah, you got the support group, but do you really like the support group, or are you satisfied with the support group? You have it, yeah. You can be satisfied. You can say, "Oh, I'm satisfied," but do you want to thrive? Are you looking for something more? Is there a more that you're looking for?
I don't know. Like I never got the chance to explore what the fuck I really wanted to do in life. I like did a lot of people pleasing. I did a lot of enabling over my lifetime. I got manipulated and that's fine with growing and life pains and stuff, but it's like I stopped blaming other people and tried to take charge, but I still feel Like when I shoot, it feels aimless. When I find something, I'm like, fuck yeah, but not sure.
So you are dissatisfied because you didn't get the chance to be satisfied or find something that is satisfied because you have FOMO from the things you missed out on before that you never got the chance to explore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yes.
Okay. What's stopping you from exploring them? Didn't you say you had a good support system and you have a wife at home?
hmm Well, I mean, I'm not financially stable. I, I did it to myself. I'll be honest. I'll be open and honest.
Thank you for being honest. I appreciate that. Why are you not financially stable? What happened?
More or less, I was having job to job before I was with my wife. I was in a band, so I was perpetually broke. And the dysfunction of my family. I was just, Christmas, I was the one to give up stuff, nobody else. Or like, if there's not that much in the house, I'm giving it up. But, it was, you're not doing enough. You're not, I don't know. It's just a lackluster feeling of just shame and guilt, and that comes up in grief. And I'm trying to process that, but I don't know how.
That's fair. I think you're having an issue with, let's say, there's a man who has infinite food, but it's all rice. And you technically have infinite food, but it's rice. Well, maybe you want chicken. Now you're looking for that chicken. And then let's say you get chicken. What you're having is called the issue of the hedonic treadmill, where you want more. It's a treadmill that never ends. It's okay, well, I have bread, but now I want bread with jelly. Well, now I have bread with jelly. I want bread with butter and jelly. When I have bread, butter, jelly, okay, now I want something else because I'm sick of bread, butter, jelly. You're just sick of your circumstances in life. Even if they are caused by yourself, you can still be sick of the circumstances despite everything. It's a very natural human thing to be stuck in the hedonic treadmill.
Thank you. That was very beautifully said. Thank you so very much for not being patronizing to anybody. And then, I love your content. I love what you do. And then thank you for being black and beautiful. Thank you for
I'm weak.
No, for real. You give me hope, even if I wanted to be a junior creator at one time, I tried. It just in general, thank you for making like-minded, empathetic individuals come together and actually think critically.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know I was doing that. I thought I was just rambling online, to be quite honest with you.
Bro, we've been watching you forever and a day. You got fans and you got family out here. But if I'm allowed to interject and take a quick turn, can I ask you one more thing before I let you go within these 4 minutes?
I mean, you got time. Do what you want. I'm here for you.
Sweet. So, I know not everybody has the best relationship with their administrators, as we would say, or parents. So, my mom still has the mindset of an 18-year-old. I come to her as a young man, sometimes needing advice in life, and then she doesn't give the best advice, or better yet, she runs and flips things and uses it as ammunition later. How can I better prepare myself to not only love them, but fortify my heart better? And that also includes my family too,
Got a better
to an
question.
extent.
Why do you still interact with them if you don't like them?
I don't. It's just more or less my grandfather. I still care about him, and my only lifeline to actually get him to answer the phone is sometimes to interact with them.
That's tough.
So, yes, I chose the Itachi route. I literally have my headband and my cloak in the back right now, but I know what I was getting myself into coming down here and then starting a new life, but again, I thought there would be more support and less slack, less like, I
Less.
don't know how to explain the words, but yeah.
That's fair. I'd say the best way to fortify your heart is, my advice naturally to stop viewing them as people, but that's not human, I imagine. Because I don't
I
view 'em-
mean,
I
I
don't.
don't have enough hate in my heart for that.
Well, it's not really hate; it's indifference more so. It's just you're not.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's not.
Thank you for the nuance. Thank you. That was
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
I'm not. I don't have any hate for my family. Realistically, they're not people. Why would I hate something that's not a person? I don't get mad at my.
Yo, you are silly, bro.
I don't get mad at my dog for pissing on the carpet. It's a dog, you know.
For lack of a better term. Okay. All right. That's good. That's golden. Thank you.
It's very, very heartless, I
I
imagine.
am sorry to jump, but I know I'm used to like therapy, but it's like my manager's style of managing is it's stressing me the fuck out. And I'm a very hard worker. I can't I don't understand her logic. And I try to like be the bigger brother, like, older cousin. I try to like empathize with her situation. Yes, I understand you're a mom at the end of the day. Yes, I understand you're a woman. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not trying to debate with you. I just want to get shit done effectively and efficiently. How do I go about that?
Oh, you may need to break her heart. The way I got my dad to even listen to me was when he had a heart attack. I had expressed to him in the hospital bed all the horrible things he did to me in my life. And I said, if you ever wish to talk to me, write me an apology in cursive. And I left. And then 4 months later, he wrote me an apology in cursive that I couldn't read because I can't read cursive.
You are nut, and I absolutely love your yo, your psychosis needs to be studied. Oh, I love it.
And then I
I
burnt.
absolutely adore you, dude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the older, younger uncle cousin that we never knew we needed out here. Thank you for being an advocate for gay people. My dinosaur of a gay best friend and cousin, they would love you, bro. I love them. I love the fact that like you're you. Nobody can take that from you. You can't put you in a box. You can't sell you. And I am no offense, but YouTube needs to put you somewhere. They need to give you some money, brother. They need to stop playing with you.
I'll be fine one day. I just gotta work harder. I'm not working as hard as I could be. I'm
Yo,
pretty
bless
lazy.
you, bless your family. I'm glad to see that your brother's okay. I'm happy to see that your mom's all right, bro. I'm happy to see your foot's doing well.
Thank you. Appreciate you. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope things go better with
Yes,
you.
sir.
Peace. That was lovely. Let's see. I think I can do one more. I have one more in me. I got one more in me. Tomorrow we're playing Animal Hospital, by the way. I just want to pay that right now. We're playing Animal Hospital tomorrow. So, all right, boom. Hey. You're the last person.
Hi. Hold
Hey.
on, I can't hear anything for some reason.
Understood.
Hold on. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
I have it
Magic.
on speaker.
God.
Yeah.
Magic. The world.
Damn it. All right, I can hear a little bit. Can
A
you say
little
something?
bit. Pizza Hut. Pizza.
Okay. All right. It's very quiet, but I can hear you.
Very quiet. Are you sure? You need me to turn up my microphone?
Can you turn up your mic maybe?
I sure can. Pizza.
Okay, that's a little better.
A little better? Hold up a second. Watch this. Hold on. Observe. Bang. Bang.
Okay.
Bang.
All right.
A little better? That good? That work?
Yeah, I think that should be good.
Awesome. Perfect. So, are you ready to begin your therapy session?
Sure, yeah.
Solid salary. Oh, all right. Ready, set, go ahead. Go crazy.
Okay. So I guess I'm calling because I am really stuck on my ex and I don't fucking know what to do about it. I think I'm kind of doing what I can. I'm in therapy. I try to keep myself busy. I swim every day. I go for walks. But I literally just cannot get her out of my brain, and it's kind of embarrassing. It's been almost 5 years now. I've had other relationships since this woman, but I think about her every day, and I sort of compare everyone that I'm with to her, even though she was not, frankly, very good to me. And I don't know how to move forward.
Have you reduced the reminders?
Yeah, I mean, she's blocked. I don't have her pictures in my phone. I don't know really what else I could do. I'm still friends with some people that knew her, but once we broke up, both of them are, don't spend time around her anymore.
What happens a lot of the time, especially in relationships, is that we often romanticize the very good things that happen. What specifically about the relationship was good enough to where you're now thinking about it all these years later?
I think I've just never felt like somebody paid quite enough attention as she did to me or saw me in the way that she did. And it's kind of crazy because it turned like really abusive in the end. But in the beginning, there was just, I don't know, man, she looked at me with this sort of awe in her eyes that I've never felt before. And no one has ever made me feel that seen.
Let's loop back. Let's talk about the abuse.
Woof.
No, no,
What
no,
about
no.
it?
Well, no, hold up a second. Think about that. Think about what you just did. She looked at me with just such awe and adoration. I felt as if I was her muse. Great, amazing. How did she abuse you?
She was pretty sexually abusive to me. She ended up just pushing things that I didn't really want to do that actually ended up causing me some pretty serious medical issues. And I would tell her about this, and she would be like, it's okay, I love you, we don't have to do that. But then we would, be getting into things, and she would ask, and I would say yes. And she ended up breaking things off with me. I still don't really know why, but one of the things she said is that she said she thought she was hurting me, and that made me angry because I didn't realize it at the time how bad it was. Um, but looking back, she was right. It was pretty fucking bad.
You have to adopt the mindset of if you're happy that it's over, you can cry because it happened, right? Not the other way around. Cry because it happened. I need you to start crying because it happened. And that's important to cry about these things. It's important to get the emotions out and let them filter out through your eyeballs so you can actually uncloud your vision from the goodness that happened in the beginning. You need to have the windshield wipers, and you need to have the tears come out. That's the most important thing you can do. And I'm sure you probably cried about this many a times before, but I need you to cry until you get a headache. I need you to remember the pain. I need you to remember the pain of that headache and realize who's causing this pain. Your ex from 5 years ago. And you should be moving forward and being more with your life and investing in yourself and doing much more. But you also got to accept that you're definitely going to miss them. You're always going to miss them. That's never going to change. You have to accept that. That's something very important. You're going to use that person as a reminder of most relationships in the future, because it's going to get hard. And you're healing. It's going to be slow. It's not linear either. It's not linear. I'm sure the other relationships, maybe they weren't as pretty, or they didn't make you come as hard. Who knows? Who knows what it is? I have no clue what it could possibly be. But it's that mindset of, well, they're not this person. Listen, if you spend your entire life searching for Atlantis, you're going to be stuck at sea for all of your life. Do you want to be stuck at sea for all your life looking for Atlantis?
Fuck no.
Exactly. And you're saying, but I found this gold plate. It was in Atlantis, and it probably was. But that's one gold plate. You still haven't even found Atlantis. I'd say don't focus on the ocean. Focus on staying stable on land, because you're shifting too much with your reasonings.
Yeah. Yeah. I can hear that. I think it's difficult for me to sort of mesh the two experiences in my head, like how it could have been both at the time like the best thing that ever happened to me, and also like this thing that has destroyed my life for the past 5 years and made every relationship pale in comparison. And it's almost like I think of her as two different people.
Gotcha. You ever have a grilled cheese?
Yeah, I've had a grilled cheese.
Oh, cool. Remember the first time you had a grilled cheese? You had a tomato soup and apple juice with it, like the combo of those three? Good, isn't it?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I remember the first time I had a grilled cheese. It was phenomenal. I thought it was the best sandwich on earth. Then you know what I had after a grilled cheese?
What'd you have?
Wagyu steak. I was like, what the fuck is this? It caught me off guard. I was like, oh my goodness. The greatest steak I ever had in my entire life. You know what I had after that Wagyu steak?
What?
I had starvation because we didn't have food because my dad was spending too much money on food. And then
Mhm.
the greatest food that happened after that starvation was a glass of water. You are,
Yeah.
I imagine, how many relationships have you been in since your ex? How many?
2.
2. That's too many. Could you imagine? That's 2. So you've been in 2 relationships. So far, you've been in 2 relationships. And I imagine they were not even as close to as good. Maybe they were using you for some other thing, and then you just didn't enjoy them. They didn't see you for what you were.
Mm.
You still have so much life left to live. What are you like? Early, late 20s? Where are you at?
I'm 28.
28? You've done nothing. You still have so much life left to live. You have so much more
How
new
old are you? I
disappointments.
always thought you were younger than me.
I'm 30. So
No way.
I was born in 1996. So
Yeah.
hey, what's up? Yunya. You have so much more life left to tarnish and destroy. Don't let this one tarnishing be the end of it. I'm serious, you do. You have so much more left damage to cause to yourself. You're gonna let one deer destroy the entire car? Buy a new car. Come on now.
You know what's fucked up is like I feel like worse shit has happened to me and worse shit has happened since then. And this is the one thing that my brain will not fucking drop. And it's just like I've been homeless. I had terrible things happen to me as a kid. Like there's objectively, harder bridges I've crossed. But
Objectively? I don't know about objectively now. You know what's crazy? I got my foot burnt off and I got jumped. You know what the worst thing I thought happened to me was?
what?
Someone broke my PlayStation 2 controller. I think about
That's
that a
fucked up,
lot.
man.
I think about that a lot. That's the only, I got like shot, and I'm like, that PlayStation 2 controller hurt more than getting shot. Like, so you can say objectively, but like it really depends on your own personal scale of pain and trauma.
That makes sense.
So this is,
Yeah,
I
that
think,
makes sense.
let's say the X, I think, is the worst thing that happens.
Yeah, I mean, as far as it's affected me
Yeah.
objectively, it's just I think I get frustrated with myself. I'm like, I've, sort of stayed so strong through these other things and, they affected me, but I didn't let them affect me in the way that this did. And it makes me so mad at her. Like, how dare she still be in my head rent free after all this time? And I don't even fucking know if she thinks about me.
Well, let's never figure that out.
Yeah, that's probably.
And you reach back out to her, you're gonna get into the word. You can be like, finally, I'm back. I think the issue more so is that you didn't get closure because she left, and realistically, you probably were never going to leave. Probably were gonna do that
No.
until your life ended.
That scares me too because my life would have ended. I ended up in the hospital a few months after what happened from just I don't really want to go too far into that, but the results of something that happened between us. And I was gonna go into sepsis. So I would have let her kill me, and that fucks with me too, that I would have happily let her kill me.
That's love. It's a horrifying love. It's an obsessive, cannibalistic level of love, but at the end of the day, that is love. And that's
Yeah.
that's a horrifying thing. It's a beautiful thing to have destroy you, I think, because it feels so good in the moment. I say the best thing you can do, and this is going to be very difficult for you to do, is you have to find your own closure because you didn't get that. If you had your own closure, a reasoning, something you could latch onto and say, okay, this definitively ended it, then you probably could have left easier. But you don't have that because she left.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really fucking true. I do need to figure out a way to make this over for myself. Sometimes I think she lived in a different state than me. I ended up going to live with her for a while, but obviously I came back home when it ended, and I haven't been back there since. Maybe I could just, I don't know.
You
I'm
could
so
just
afraid
what?
of it, maybe. What?
You could just what? Say your piece. What's up?
I don't even know. I just have this idea. It's New York City is where where she lived and where we were, and I I grew up in upstate, but I've never been back to the city since it happened, and I just kind of think about going to this bar that we went to and just not being afraid.
If that's what it takes for you to get the closure, then I'd recommend taking that trip upstate.
Yeah. Man, I fucking missed my grandmother passing away because I was so scared to go back to New York. And that pisses me off.
Dang, you have to dig up that grave and just hold her, I think. Could you imagine?
At this point.
Crazy work. Oh, man, that's rough. That's rough as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy. That's rough as hell. I think
It's not the best.
true. To tell you a little fun thing here. I think I've caused this exact level of mental trauma upon somebody when I was 16. I had them shoot me to get them over it.
Oh shit.
So
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
How does it bother you that you caused that? Like,
no,
what?
not even a little. I feel not an ounce
Interesting.
of remorse for any of the horrifying deeds that I've done mostly in my life. I merely wish to seek retribution because it would make everybody else happier. Everybody that I've harmed in my life has the right to end it at any point in time. That is the only solace I can offer the people I've destroyed. But personally, I feel no remorse.
Huh. There's something going on there, man. That's
Well,
interesting.
no, this is important because this is
Yeah.
the mindset of an abuser. Think of that for a moment. They don't feel the remorse that you feel when you do a bad action. They just continue going on about their day, not even thinking about the horrible things they've done. They just do horrible things as easy as breathing. Think about how horrifying that is. That's reality. You have to sadly accept that reality to move forward. These people are evil and they're horrifying and they don't deserve any retribution in any capacity. And they live on their life just harming people over and over again. And they don't want to get better. That's horrifying because they don't feel bad. It sucks.
You know what, man? I actually really appreciate you saying this because I think I've gone over in my head so many times, like, what if she feels really bad? What if she hates me? But the worst thing that I always land on is that she doesn't feel anything about it at all. But hearing you say that, I don't know, it kind of confirms my worst fears and it's not as scary as I thought, if that makes any sense.
That's good. That's amazing. I'm happy I can confirm your worst fears.
No, like I know that sounds terrible, but I mean it. Like I felt like this relief go through me when you said that.
Well, it's vindicating to hear the truth, I think.
Yeah, maybe so.
I hope that you have a wonderful healing journey and you can get past the horrifying things that have happened to you.
Thanks, man. This really helped.
I'm happy it helped. Stay blessed, my friend.
You too, dude. Have a good one.
You too. Peace.
I'm your nigga night, be my Laurel, use low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you